Welcome to Magnus Aevum, where apparently I'm going to start breaking my party members here. Oh, wait, you're not my party members. That's right, you're my pawns.
I'm sorry.
That's not the kind of DMing style I have.
I feel like the castle.
I mean, if you want to get rooked, that's fine.
All right.
I like the
Just don't get on McQueen's side. It's going to be a really risky maneuver.
Well, I can always do that,
There you
that
go.
king jumpy
Chest
thing.
jokes. Got him.
Cass.
So, as Jason introduced, we are on episode 18. And this episode, unlike many before us, is going to start without the PCs.
What?
Ooh.
That's right.
I
Without
just
you.
got in frame.
Well, congratulations. You're there. Our scene is...
Oh, I thought you meant we were leaving.
Yeah.
No, I'm not throwing you out. What would be the point?
I was like, I just got in frame.
Our P's are still here. Our
You-
PCs, however.
You proceed. I am not here.
See? Peas.
P's players.
Mhm.
And also a really good vegetable.
No.
Yeah.
You don't like peas?
No, they're gross.
Okay,
Moving on.
sidetrack.
Tonight's story scenes open up on the far tippy top of Balsan, where there is this not really castle, because that would be gaudy, but it is a very large manor. Walking up to a door that is designed to fit a carriage into it in a parade style is an individual standing just above average male height, fully clad in beautiful, shining silver armor with these red accents. Helmet completely clutched in arm, but it seems to be like a stern, brigade walk. Each clop of the shoe that is clad in the steel clinks slightly as each piece of the riveting ripples up the armor. The individual's face is stern and very set on its destination. As it approaches the door itself, a smaller door opens inside the larger door, because they don't open the huge door just for a single person. It's a waste of space and time. As they walk inside, beautiful marble floors, vaulted ceilings with chandeliers, and paintings of famous individuals sit about the space. An individual goes in a certain distance, it doesn't matter how far, and they take a heeled, sharp 90 turn to their left. As they come more into frame, you can see them, imagine them with short-cropped, slightly ashen blonde hair, age creeping slowly as the monotony of time will get them. It's a reminder, but they are not there yet. In the inside of this room, wood paneling, carved, crowned, and footed in ornate, very exotic and expensive materials, are motifs of strange creatures, the likes of which no one has seen outside of this room, or in books deeply housed inside the academies. There's a large desk where sits a single man. Though time is slowly marching towards this individual, the stress of the job will get them far sooner. Albert sits waiting for this steel-clad figure. As they come in, using their right arm, they just push aside a large, heavy wood chair and stand in its place. Albert exchanges a brief pleasantry with the individual. I see a paladin has graced me this day. I didn't expect knowledge to come up from the south. But since you are here, maybe you'll answer something for me. While I have no power over you, I do have important questions. First off, how did Leah get into your ministry building and abscond with the guild's works and get into the Ministry of Industry and do the same? Second question, I'm more than aware that the Queen has been dead now for decades. Is there a reason why her daughter was targeted? That has long been resolved. Third, I have spoken with War twice. Gotten either unsatisfactory or dissembled information in regards to these knights that the Queen's left. I guess lastly, I'm just really curious, how are you possibly going to replace darkness? Knowledge doesn't say a word. Surprisingly, it's the only one ever seen without the helmet in a public space. In a private space like this, who knows what happens? The fact that they walked in without the helmet, it's unusual. More unusual is when they put the helmet on the table, turn heel, and walk out saying nothing. We start our story for our players inside a warehouse.
Yep.
With a couple of individuals that are really in some pain. And a little girl who is slowly pocketing all of the poker winnings and losses.
You're so good at poker.
You win.
Yeah.
A burly woman who has spent her life in labor. And not in that kind, you bastards.
Wasn't even thinking it.
I saw the smirk.
I was.
That makes sense. Working on the docks, working in warehouses, working this kind of logistics, you get ripped one way or the other. Or you get hurt, and then, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, so...
Or leaves you paralyzed.
And crippled, yeah.
Ah,
We can't use that term?
what? No, that's not what it was.
Okay.
Anyway, and then this Weasley individual, who at this point has come in and out of consciousness at least 3 or 4 times, each time the shock making them faint.
I'm going to assume that guy's Oligar?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Kuno is sitting to the side, talking to the mass of people that have really not knowing what's going on. Spent probably 10 minutes already having some conversation with them, and turns out they don't really know anything. They just take on a job. Big surprise. He's waiting to talk to the ones that matter. At the moment, they're technically at your mercy.
I do want to know how much money there is because I'm a broke child.
Are you counting it right now?
One money.
Are you literally going, one?
Yes.
I'll let you know when you're done counting.
Cool. I do know he handed me 50 gold when we started to go play with.
Uh-huh.
So there's at least that. I'm not counting that one. That was just going in the pocket. The other one I'm counting.
Okay.
I don't think you got to play a hand anyway.
I
so
didn't.
Yeah.
No.
You just got a pouch of 50 gold.
Yeah.
And there's the allowance for the next 6 months.
I'm broke.
Gotta teach them how to lose all their money while they're young. That way they'll win all their money back when they're older.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works, but you know.
I believe it works that way for Lamau.
Well, yeah.
Fuck around and find out. That's my parenting philosophy.
Yeah, we've already established that.
Yeah.
Mr. Fork in the socket.
I will say
It only works once.
I'm gonna quickly make a copy of myself to help me count.
So there are 2 Annas going, 1, and they're both going, 1, 2. You're making me miscount. Start over.
It takes twice as long.
Perfect. I would want nothing more.
Talk.
I
Good job!
am.
Okay.
No, I'm
Dominus.
directing that towards
Oh.
the bad guy. When he's conscious. In between his...
Oh, you want to talk to the Weasley one?
Yeah.
He wakes up, you say it in that tone, he just immediately faints.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, I was right!
Spot
Yay!
on. Gone.
Perhaps you should be a bit more nurturing in your interrogations.
No.
Dominus, why don't you practice with the one whose ribs I broke in I don't know how many places. The fucking wheezing.
I am in severe pain.
I actually grab, I assume...
So Mike's picking that up. It's amazing.
Yeah. I assume, you know, they're gambling, there's stuff like that. There's probably drinks on the table.
Well, the table got slammed into, so there's not much on the
But there's got to be somewhere.
Okay.
There's some
Don't
crate
poo-poo
with
my
a
idea.
glass
Okay,
of
I
water.
just
I mean, there's
like
crates
you're trying to
everywhere. There's
drink
crap
a
around.
casual
I
thing.
just- Quickly look around, look for a bottle of something strong, and go to Mr. Broken Ribs.
Mrs.
How
Whoever.
dare you, Miss Jenny?
Wow.
Give them the bottle and say, might help with the pain.
The fuck it will.
What's after 14?
15.
18.
Oh. Yeah.
You're 8. You should know how to count.
Yeah, I know, but that was funny.
Kuno, now that we have properly apprehended our individuals, what exactly was it that you needed them for? I'm curious if you're able to share more details on this.
You seem like a smart one.
You're smarter than me.
Book smart. And we'll also stream as fuck. I got really high mental stats, except for charisma.
Anna's gonna chime in. I'm the smartest one here.
She would like to think that.
I'd believe it.
Yeah, I mean, the 3, 4 of us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as you were
Sounds
saying,
pretty
As he's noticing, she's still counting money. Well, as I told them, I'm here to get some information that these individuals supposedly will know. I'm working on chasing something down. Bloodhounding, if you will.
and this thing, I'm assuming you're not able to share information on that?
Well, not public.
Well, we're not in public, right?
Shows the open door of the warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to assist by pointing out the various people around who are on the floor in various states of consciousness.
The only
They
ones
won't
he really
remember.
needs are these two, correct? And pointing to Weasel and Broken Rib Lady.
Yeah, honestly, these other ones are kind of a waste of time. They can go back to their jobs and get out of here.
I take some rope, tie up hands and feet, and then take one of them.
Oh, my ribs!
Yep.
Are you picking her up?
Yep.
Athletics.
No problem. Hold on. Where is it?
I'm waiting for it.
Activate the.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that punctured lung.
Activate my armor. Oh, wait, thank you.
You're welcome.
Activate the armor.
That's what I'm here
so
for.
I just need to find where it says it. Right down
You
here.
cold? I'm also cold.
Yes. So I can add that. Good. That's what I needed to see. Yep, wrong button. There. So, athletics plus that.
What you found?
Okay. So,
Oh, yeah? How much is a lot?
22.
72.
As you pick her up, and her wheezing really turns into a very pained. Fuck.
Dominus, is that how you treat a lady?
That's how I treated the target.
Man, no wonder Priya likes you.
See, I was gonna joke about that, but I'm 8.
I'm gonna walk over to Oligar and just kind of pick him up and go, rock-a-bye, baby. And just walk alongside some.
Oh my god.
Herbigerd.
I don't think this person's ever gonna
Mommy
have
Adrit.
a moment of
They
peace.
called me Mommy Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
They told me.
They do wake up at some point in this and just like kind of look and look again, and as it comes into focus,
Hello there.
Goes right back out.
I am a listener.
Well, Kuno, where do you want to take him?
Let's go back to the office over there. That works. The rest of you, fuck out of here.
But I'm counting.
Thank you.
That's not.
Oh.
The other people.
Kicks one of them. Go back to work.
Sorry, I kind of forgot it was him talking. I thought it was a bad guy talking. I was like, no.
Take him over to the office. As soon as Kuno comes in, he pulls the door, takes out a piece, and just snaps it so that way you're not opening it without tools. Can someone get that one? Pointing at the other door.
Okay, my hands are full.
Fine. I will attempt to break the fucking door handle, I guess.
Just a strength check.
Just a strength check.
Or a whisper for no reason.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Mel struggles a little bit. Kuno goes, all right, after all the breaking and entering we did, I think you're fucking around.
You know, I could be. Or I thought of something, Kuno. Leaving. How are we supposed to leave if all the doors are broken? I could just prop myself against the door if you'd really like.
Well, I didn't really ask you to break it. That was a choice. So just get the door.
I take Trident and kind of make a wedge.
See, I figured between the two of us we'd understand each other's smartassery, but I guess it has been too long.
Yeah, I think I'm operating on half a brain cell anyway. I didn't get to drink enough tonight.
Points at the door behind him. It's going to be a long walk around.
I set the ribs lady gently down in a chair, if there's one.
At this point, just start calling her baby back.
Yeah. Do you want her?
No thinking.
You sure?
I have one of my own.
You don't want your baby back. You knew it was coming.
I knew. But I had to stay in character, you know?
Just watch out for that bathwater. You don't want to throw the baby out with it.
Yeah. But I if there's a chair available, I
That's
kinda
fine.
set her down in that.
Same thing with Oligar.
Like,
Adrid,
you fuckers do something.
could you heal her ribs or something?
Are you dying?
She's getting really pale
I bet you
and starting to pass out.
I hurt her ribs too much.
Possible.
Probably did, and that is more work for me.
And then Dominus decided this hard work that Lamel did to break her ribs, let's go ahead and add to that pile of broken ribs.
Alright, so knowing what I know about healing magic, could I heal her in a way that doesn't irreversibly fuck her up?
With a medicine check beforehand, sure.
Okay, medicine check it is. Skills.
Because as we've established, healing magic is just the dynamic healing. It's not necessarily fixing permanent wounds.
Sanitas, this shit has happened far too many times for me to give a shit about doing it every single time I make a roll. That is going to be a 21 medicine.
Okay. You can have it slowly reverse the damage.
All right.
So that way it cleanly heals it.
So mechanics-wise, she's getting 8 hit points back.
So
She is still bound at the wrists and ankles, by the way.
how does this look to them?
They would see her?
She's got a gaping... Well, she doesn't have a gaping wound.
right.
She has a huge bruise and her body is partially collapsed.
So the bruise slowly starts to recolor itself to skin. It's still, there's a noticeable difference in the color as there was trauma there, but it's not like that, kind of darkish purplish blue that a bruise normally is. The pushed in depression of her ribs very slowly starts to push back out, and then also with her breathing in and out, back and forth. And she looks shaky, but the color in her face begins to return.
Hey, fucking twats.
I can undo that, you know.
I was half tempted to grab Snap.
Guys,
Little finger.
I think she's been through enough.
I know.
It's not every day I get to treat someone to a pounding like that.
No. It was quite
I've never met
impressive
one of
to
you.
watch.
I've never met one of you,
Of me.
but thank you.
You're welcome, then. I was not expecting that.
As for the rest of you fuckers,
Oh, believe me, I would have done the same thing to you if I was in his position.
I take it back.
Don't start shit you can't end.
Yeah, I believe I came in asking for peace and jolly cooperation, and all I got was tackled to a table and knives pulled on me.
He has a point.
You fucked around and found out. It's fine. I get it. I wink really aggressively if she's actually giving me that deadpan stare.
Kuno walks up to the one that's passed out, splashes a cup of water on him. He panic wakes.
I'm gonna cast guidance on him so that he can stop
God, you goddamn nuts.
freaking out.
I just roll it.
Okay. +2 to not panicking like a bitch.
To a 4, which means he still panics like.
Beautiful.
It's because Sanitas wasn't involved.
Thanatos was all like, I'm not touching that. That's not my job.
Hands up, thanks, Doug.
It's like he's just crazy. Whatever.
I will not guide thee.
So you have a twitchy person and somebody that's clearly not.
So,
happy.
Kuno, we are in private now. We have a little bit of information if you wish for us to help. Kind of hard to ask questions if we don't know exactly what to ask.
Ignorance is bliss.
Aw, you don't want to know, Lamel?
I don't know if I want to know.
I'm assuming you do. So I'll go ahead and tell you. And if he happens to hear it,
That's
Okay.
his, yeah.
I am also listening.
good student. Or so I heard, anyway.
Thank you.
I'm looking for a very specific person. Kind of digs into some of his equipment.
Is her name Lucretia? Because she's dead. No.
Actually, it was Adriana they were looking for.
Yeah, but Lucretia's dead.
Yeah, she's also.
They were looking for
Then-
both.
He pulls out a small, torn piece of paper, hands it up to you. It just says Cigaria.
What do I wanna?
That is the only thing I've got so far while pursuing an insurgent corpse knight.
What did the
I'm assuming
papers-
you know about the boogeymen that they are.
Mhm.
Well, a few months ago, when we got the train going again, there was a stowaway through the checkpoint. Talked to a bunch of people. This individual, for the most part, rode on top of the train. Nobody really knew anything about it. When they went to get off, some of the guards and soldiers in the area tried to do something about it. Didn't go over well. 6 out of 12 were killed. 3 more put in essentially an infirmary. The rest seriously beaten, but that's about it. A week later, military barracks in the just south of the capital was raided. A few hundred people on station, not a single person spotted. Not once. What was stolen, sadly, are component pieces that were remnants left over from work that was done a few years ago near Palmaris. I wasn't privy to what was exactly stolen. I was mostly what I was told. A week ago, this individual made an attempt
Oh, don't mind me, Kuno. I'm just pouring myself a glass here so I can soak in your story.
Just
Where did you
don't shake
find
it.
it?
Don't shake it more than twice.
Oh, I looked in the desk there. This is a very professional office. They got a bottle of the brown. You want a glass? Might make your story more interesting.
What does it say on the slip of paper?
Sicaria.
Cigaria. It's a G.
It didn't say Sicario? What?
No.
You didn't say Sigarda?
Nope. Keep that thing out of here. So, a week ago, there was an attempt on one of the vicars. Which, pardon the phrasing, is ballsy. The fight that came from it left a few Oasters that were there, wounded, one dead, vicar wounded, surprising there, and concerning. And then she made off with that vicar's emblem. You're not familiar with the emblems, it's what's given to them by the paladins given their station.
And this is the name of the individual that you're looking for, or just...
As far as I know. So, she bitch. What do you know? Just gives him a look. Don't know name, but I think if it's who you're referencing, woman, medium brown hair, pulled back, shaved on the side a bit, has gold eyes, and smells like a fresh garden.
It's not sewer bitch, got it.
No, I was thinking of lilac and gooseberries, but that's a different woman.
How many references can we cram into a single episode?
Lamel aims to find out.
Yes.
A 1, a 2, a copyright strike.
3. Anyway.
You know, other than the gold eyes, I think I've fucked probably about 4 or 5 women of that description.
Those are rookie numbers.
Says the 8-year-old.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
in the room. God
Says a
said
disembodied voice.
Weird, I'm being insulted from beyond the grave.
that.
Must be Gwen.
It's actually just her bird, still around, just hanging out, fucking with us all the time.
Gonna get shot again. Anyway, I figured, since I'm paying you all to help out,
Oh, I forgot you were paying us. Yes, keep going.
I'll give you a hand. See if you can get anything.
Well,
Play bad cop, worst cop.
Hey, squirmy guy.
I
Bring the bottle with me.
do not currently have the.
Can't really go anywhere. It's tied.
We're gonna be drinking buddies.
I don't like that idea.
I do not currently have the rights for it prepared, but perhaps if we could postpone the interrogation to tomorrow, then I certainly could be of assistance in terms of getting these people to talk.
Or we could do it now. Because there's no better time to drink than right now. And I take a little, what I guess the equivocal of like the fucking, I don't know, just a little shot glass or something. I basically force him to drink.
Okay.
Then we will do it your way.
That's it, swallow, buddy. It all gets easier.
No, it really doesn't.
So you know about this girl.
Not by name.
But you've at least seen her then, because you have that much of a description. It wasn't like you read about her in a book by that.
Maybe.
Here's another glass. Force him to knock it back.
Why? Why?
Well, you seem like you could use a little courage.
At least find something that actually has taste.
This has plenty of taste. It tastes like regret. Like how you're going to feel if you don't continue to talk to me.
I'm already there.
So, where did you last see this golden-eyed gal?
He's kind of looking at you like, help.
I am not a part of this. I said that I am doing it his way.
Look.
Oh, if you're doing it my way, then you'll also drink.
Oh, of course.
He wants
Have
help.
to make a con save?
Not yet.
Okay.
He wants help.
Assume you've been doing this for a few years now because you did it so readily.
So I take the cork in whatever bottle of stuff that you popped out.
Sure.
Take that, magical tinkering, and find a little bit of cloth. Put the cork in the cloth and wrap it up around his nose, and I'm having it emit a very strong bad odor.
That is just cruel, Dominus, and I'm going to help him take it off.
You have way too much experience with a dog's asshole.
It's funny
Well,
that that's...
I mean, that's what your mother called it, her dog's asshole.
Dominus. Too mean. Too mean.
No,
Yes.
no.
Drink.
The woman who's been
Yes.
stone-faced the whole time.
Do you also want to drink? It's alright, we're all having a good time, see? Your guys' shit, not mine. Do not judge me for it. Anyways, you've had to have seen this girl.
I should say. Because her hands are tied. Assume there was no point in tying him up.
Yeah.
I want to know where you last saw her, or if you know where she currently is, that would be even better.
Or if you can get us in contact with her. Directly.
Yes, you happen to have a series of 10 digits that you can give to us that we can use to somehow make contact with her.
Why do I need a registry number?
Might help.
Alright, so here's the way that I am seeing this, right? I've had an ulterior motive to making you drink. By the way, here's another glass, and
God, just get better.
So, I've learned through my years of drinking and getting stabbed that you tend to bleed faster when you have a lot of liquor in you. And so, here's what I'm going to propose to you. You're a smart man. I guess you can figure out where I'm going with this. Basically, if you don't tell me where she is, or as much as you know as possible, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a nice little cut. I'm just going to watch you bleed while I sit here and drink until you tell me where it is. And if you don't, well, you'll get to very slowly bleed out here and die.
Sometimes I wish we would do it my way. I do not like this way.
Anyway, here's another glass.
Why does it hurt the nose? Every time.
Try and lean your head back, it helps.
Why? It's like a nose. Oh, it's so much worse.
So those are your options. Unless it ends up taking long enough for you to bleed, in which case Adred's way may be doable.
Yeah. I suppose you should hope that you have a lot of blood. If not, then my way is not accessible.
He
Or
faints.
that you
No,
talk.
he just faints. Just faints right there.
All right, moving on to the next one. Sit next to the girl, and you heard me. You know what's happening. Do you know anything? So what, if I uncuff your hand, you're just going to magically tell me things? Oh, that's sweet.
Tie her fingers together.
Are you cutting the thing?
Yeah, fuck it. Her fucking ankles are done, and I could easily kick her ass again, so what is the point? She's not going anywhere.
She used her hands to cast a teleportation spell.
Definitely not a caster.
I know.
Anyways, you and me are well acquainted.
Is this supposed to make me like you?
I don't care if you like me or not. The point is you could tell me things, or you could die.
Or you could hurt really bad. But
No, that's already happened. That ship's sailed.
You could hurt even worse,
Possibly, I don't know yet.
but not die.
But you seem to be fairly intelligent. You can tell us things, surely.
He just spits at you.
I wonder.
No, it does not count as a missile.
I was thinking. I knew exactly where you're going with that one.
If I have to, I can roll to hits. That way you can try to catch, but no.
Nah. I'm not too worried about it. Third time this week, Kuno. Can you believe this? As I fling it back on her.
I just can't. As he comes to move, like right in front of you, he's not facing her really. He's kind of like side body to it. Every person is just won over with pure, raw, unadulterated magnetism from you.
I know. They just can't help but want to give me their bodily fluids one way or another.
In a snap, he turns and just does a full straight cross on her face, bodily knocking her to the ground. Jumps on top of her, and basically just right over her face. Ooh. No, you weren't picking up anybody anyway. Right here, kind of thing. I gotta say, I really thought this would go the easy way.
You could have if we just
Puts his hands around the back of her head, lifting just up enough, and leans forward into his knees so her shoulders will not come off the ground. If I pull any more than this, what happens, Lamel?
Oh, I believe you're going to sever the spinal cord.
And if I decide to forcefully go the other way?
Oh, then you break the back of their head and their brains spill out. That's my favorite, personally.
Do you think death scares this person?
There's only one way to find out.
That's true. And I thankfully know a perfect way to solve this. Just honks her nose. And let's go. You don't know shit. Just wasting my time. Take the Weasley one. Kill this one. And he starts walking over to your trident to remove it from the door.
No, we are not just going to kill her.
Why not?
Fire my gun, killing her.
God damn it. Sanitas damn thee. Why? Why?
Make a religion check.
Religion check.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
You might want this.
Oh, God.
11.
Okay.
Wow. You need that.
What?
What? No, we're good.
Okay.
No worries.
Why must you always resort to killing?
That's the response. Exactly.
I'm sorry, Andrew, what?
Why must you always resort to killing them? Every time.
Because if they live, then they talk, then we get in trouble because we're not actually on a job. Then we lose a nice house. And probably something worse. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten there yet because I've been killing my foes.
As Kuno goes to walk out, Like he's opening the door most of the way. Here's a gunshot. Doesn't even phase him. Oh, wait a moment. Comes back in, closing the door. Looks right at you. Now ask her questions.
All right, fine. If you insist. Anyway, point is, Lamel, we have alcohol. We could have just... No memory.
You have less than a minute or I can't fix this problem.
Spirit Guardians, 3rd level. First question. What do you know about the individual that we were talking about? Cigaria.
That bitch hired me. No, I'm kidding. I'm just going to do a dumbass thing. That bitch hired me for a job and didn't pay any. However, I received lucrative, there is definitely sarcasm in this, work from him.
Received work. Where can we find her?
In the capital.
Fuck you. In the capital.
Yes, capital's a big place.
How can we get in contact with her?
She's bought a boat from us.
She bought a
Small rowboat.
boat. Is there a registry or something, like a record-keeping book?
A 10-digit number, I told you.
No, it can't move.
You could say, like, in the cabinet or something?
In the warehouse,
In...
underneath the crates marked to be delivered next winter. Underneath it is a drop safe.
Save. I don't know why I'm writing this down because I don't even... Okay, 5th question. I turn to Kuno and I'm like, who's your daddy? Shut the fuck up.
Ask her if she knows who was giving Cigaria's orders.
Who was giving her orders?
Black-haired woman, silk hair, drops half her back. Don't know a name, pale face, looks matronly, well fit, great arm wrestler. Never gave a name.
All right, now bring her back.
So, I mean, I guess, sure. Because on some of the blood that she created, starts drawing on her face and then down the side of it. You see him pull out of her a spirit of death. You see it. The rest don't. Which is like this pale looking, like almost translucent, but not quite there. Little like gremlin looking thing. That's about yay big. Well, it has a very strange kind of general appearance. It's got like really puffy cheeks, this sullen jawbone that kind of over elongates. It has large teeth that are like shark teeth would come down on something. The eyes are slightly sullened in and way over exaggerated, like they go all the way out to here. But otherwise, the creature looks basically what you would expect a gnome to look like. And it's about this big.
No.
So gnomes are the root of all death.
Yes.
Got it.
Pulls the thing out. As he flicks it, it shatters. And she takes a breath.
And I'm assuming that the gunshot wound in her head is just gone, or...
Oh, it comes out with the gremlin.
Okay.
And the bullet just goes, pink.
And when...
Oh, wait, you're not shooting rounds because of his infusion, right?
Yeah. No, well...
There's always been like energy shots.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's never.
So then
been
it just
like-
closes.
Yeah. And
We're just trying to remember.
What?
Wait.
once he brings her back, I'm kind of Dominus impressed by that a little bit, but we heard the answers, yes? All of us?
She has to speak out loud.
Okay. So at that point, I walk out through the door that Kuno was going to, that had to try and take the long way around to go back in, to the warehouse and go, Anna,
Oh, Anna's not there.
she's gone.
She back selling knives at the dock.
Yes, I am.
She probably saw her as you walked around.
Okay.
No. I've been gone for a minute. I've been gone for a hot minute.
But you wouldn't have gone that far enough that would be huge, would you?
The dogs, we're in a warehouse.
Far enough in the sense of he wouldn't see me leaving.
No.
Sees your
When
stand.
I go around.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you meant see me out in that room.
Yeah,
I was like,
time-wise, he
absolutely
definitely didn't
not.
see you
Yeah,
leave.
no, I've been gone for a minute.
No, but if I see when I
yeah.
come around, I approach and I go, Anna, how would you like to get some treasure in a safe?
How much?
I don't know. That's the joy of finding out. I mean, you get to break shit. All right. So then I go with her back into the warehouse to the area that
I gotta
was
close
described.
down my stand. You gotta give me a minute.
That's fine. But when you're ready, we get back in there to go to the area that she described where the drop safe was.
Mm-hmm.
And look for it. See if we can find it.
Can I
find
describe
it
my
pretty easy,
stand
okay.
real quick?
Hmm?
Can I describe my stand?
Oh,
real quick?
absolutely.
So when you came up there, it wasn't just me. It was two of me. Basically, there's a handwritten sign that said Twin Blades, and it's on like a lemonade stand kind of sign, and just says Twin Blades, and then it's got two little handprints, and then there's a dagger, and it's just a fucking table like on the floor. Like there's no actual table; it's a sign on the fucking floor, and I got my little roll of daggers out there with my sign. That was it. You may go back and proceed.
Point to the safe. Want to break it open?
It's about this big. You don't know how deep it goes, though. It's got 5 rolling numbers and a handle.
How fragile. So the stuff inside.
You don't know.
Well, I'm asking
Because all you said is you want to
Dominus.
break the safe.
Well, I'm asking Dominus. What was the answer to that?
We don't know.
Wow.
We have to assume that potentially fragile.
Do any of you know the incantation Shape Water, as it might be called?
Did you come out too?
I'm
Yes.
going to do a thing. I'm going to use borrowed knowledge to see if I can get safe cracking
Thieves' tools?
knowledge. Yeah, that.
Here's thieves' tools. I have every
Well, yeah,
tool
but
set.
now I'm proficient in it.
Yeah, and here's some tools, so you can actually use.
All right, how does
Since
How
it's
does
just you and Kuna.
that work?
Mm-hmm.
I did want to say, as I was walking out to join them, I kind of turned to Kuno, and also sort of to Lamel, but he feels more towards Kuno right now. I really wish you would not use me like that.
Don't make your talents public, and I won't have to. By the way, that is a really cool trick, and I have no idea how you're doing it.
I would love to do shows for you, no. And I walk out.
New show in the arena. We kill someone, talk to them, and then bring them back.
How does one pick a lock?
Proficiency bonus, most likely dex check, unless the DM says otherwise. So it's your dex
Where's
plus
my
proficiency
oh.
bonus, and then a d20, and that's it.
So 22 to picking lock.
Damn.
That is ridiculous. Yeah, you're good. Well, it's a numbers thing. She just starts going like this, and then just with the little piece in her ear. There's a thing against it, and she's spinning the spindle, and it's not a crazy good safe. It's just good enough. And just as I was listening to it, it's like no, jiggle, and it opens. No issues. Inside is a second ledger book, much like the one that's in the office. Only this one looks a lot more complete.
I take it out, I throw it to the side because I don't want it.
Catch it.
Inside is also a
Thank you,
small
Dominic.
little blue velvet pouch with a gold cord.
No, I'm watching.
I'm still putting it in my pocket.
Sleight of hand versus perception.
Oh, I didn't say I was hiding it. I said I was putting it in my pocket.
Oh, okay, never mind. Like, he can see it, you don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hide it. I opened the safe, I get what's inside.
No, I didn't say that.
You didn't say
And a
not.
set of
That's
keys.
all right.
I don't fucking want that.
I'm
Well, whatever the
She
gold
threw-
thing is.
I
I
mage
throw the
hand.
other two.
She puts it in her pocket. I cast mage hand and pop it out and take it.
Okay, sleight of hand versus dexterity.
Sure.
Oh, that's a 4 on the die, so
Uh,
not great.
I have a feeling he's going to knock through that, but all right.
Probably. I would imagine.
Where is it? There it is.
I rolled a 4.
16.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Pull it right back out of your pocket. I'm just curious, how does your mage hand look?
My mage hand? It looks like a gauntlet.
It just apparates itself?
Yeah, it just looks like a gauntlet. And it just and grabs shit.
Okay.
And then once it hands me it, pop it open. Take a look and see what's in there.
So there are a couple of what look like gems cut into discs. They're not coins. They're too thick to be a coin, but kind of like an overgrown coaster would look.
Okay.
But they're about this big. It's like they took raw stone and plain did it, and then maybe made a cylinder out of it, and then
just sliced it up.
It's so weird. You can see there's some sort of almost discoloration in the gem that makes it kind of cloudy. You swear there's a pattern to it, but you can't see it clearly. There may be a way to figure that out. Past that, there's a total of 7 of them, and then a couple of silver pieces.
Okay. The silver pieces, I give to you.
It's 7 of them.
Can you make a concentration check for me?
On what?
A concentration check?
Why would I need a concentration
You'll
check?
find out when you fail or pass a
Concentration or a
Well, it's a
I'm
con
sorry.
save is a
It's
concentration.
a concentration saving throw.
So it's
is
a
what
con
it is.
save.
Yes.
Which is
Fuck are you
constitution.
I'm sorry. Well, what the text says is different.
That is a 12.
What are we doing?
Before you hand me the silver is when this was happening. You were here. Now you're 10 feet over here.
Did you vortex warp in?
Yes, I did.
Okay, yeah, that would be a constitution save.
Yeah, Yeah. Okay. I'm disoriented by that.
Yeah,
But I
I figured
still have
it was
this
that
up.
or fireball, so one of them seemed less. You know?
Fireball hits everybody.
Yeah. There's a reason I didn't cast it. He took my pouch.
We got some
Right.
scorched lizard and
And
scorched
then-
dominance.
And I don't give you the 7
actually
silver because I'm now
resistant to
too
fire.
far away.
Oh, because walking is so hard.
It is.
Alright, now I'm gonna run up to Lamel, crying.
While she's doing that, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go for it. I need both of you to do me
He
a
made me
favor
open it and then he took all my stuff.
Did he agree to pay you?
No.
Remember, no need to actually
Alright,
whisper.
so, honey,
You know, I'm trying to
Yeah.
this is a lesson.
figure out how this makes sense.
You never do anything
Just
for
make an
anyone
intelligence
without
check and,
telling
with-
them you have to give
with your
them.
proficiency.
They have to give you money
No,
first.
But
Intelligence check with your
I
proficiency.
opened, so I get what's
Okay.
inside. And he took what's inside from me,
Not always, sweetie.
but he did.
You have to
He-
make
he
sure he
always
gives
took
you
it.
money first.
18.
I wanted what's
7.
inside.
What was inside?
So,
Pouch.
Edward's a little
Just a
slow on
pouch.
the
And
uptake,
some
but
other
still
shit I
gets
didn't
it.
care about, but I wanted my pouch.
Because he's seen these inside
I'll
the
talk to
academy.
Dominus.
No.
They're used literally with lights
I want it.
to create projections.
I'll talk to
They're
Dominus,
lens,
I
sweetie.
want it.
You're used to them for a completely
It's
different purpose,
mine.
which is why you didn't initially think of it.
Mhm.
But now
I
you're like,
opened it.
wait a second. If you can
I
project
want it
light through it, maybe they need to be in a sequence. You're not sure on
I'll
that.
do what I
Mhm.
can,
But-
sweetie.
No, do
They
what
may
you
have a
can.
pattern to it
You
that would
get
then
it.
project out.
Dad, I trust
Okay.
you. I need you
magical
to do this
tinkering
one
stone
thing for me.
that emits
Okay.
light.
When have I
And I
ever
start
failed you? Don't answer
Taking the
that.
time to try to figure out the sequence.
Okay.
And I will help him out with that with guidance and the
Arcana.
help action.
Arcana?
Alright.
And the help action?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a minor magical
He gets
item.
one
It's not actually a.
unless you'd rather have me roll Arcana, because I have a +8.
So,
That's pretty-
Important
yeah,
question.
not +7.
is there
That's
anything
not
in the
+8.
pouch now, or is the pouch empty?
They've already taken everything out of it.
Okay. Is it just laying around somewhere, or what?
No, literally, Dominus is working with it right now.
Yeah.
Well, the pouch, I mean.
Oh, no, it's on the floor.
And there's 7 silver pieces in it.
Alright. I'm going to grab the pouch
Uh-huh.
before Anna can see, because I'm fast as fuck.
That's fine.
Boy.
So that way I can give her the pouch. I give you the pouch.
27
Dad?
on the Arcana.
Do you think I'm stupid?
Teamwork.
Do you turn it on?
I'd like to not answer that.
What'd you say?
Do you turn it on?
You're 8 years old.
Hmm?
Of
Do
course,
you
I
turn
think
the
you're
lights
oh, yeah.
down? You start seeing this pattern.
You asked
that
for a
develops.
pouch. Here's a pouch.
I wanted what's in
And as it develops, you see what
You
could
didn't
be
ask for that. You asked for
construed
the
as a
pouch.
constellation.
There's
You remember
there's seven
thing I
silver in
told
that
you?
pouch. There's stuff in it.
You remember the thing I...
You could construe it as a constellation, but if you think about it a little bit further, it takes this moment, but it kind of comes in. Because you can see the borders of what looks like clouds and scenery, and then the furthest projection of it almost gives a pseudo 3D effect. It's complete BS by the way it's done, but it's just because of the distance of the lenses.
I don't know.
But at the end of the day, it's kind of like layer on top of layer on top of
depending
layer.
on what it is,
The clouds are kind of in the middle. Floating in here is not really anything important. It's more like style lines that give it like
It's that...
haloing effect.
Mhm.
The ones back here, there's 3 images. And the 3 put together
You begin
create a symbol that you've never seen in your life. You might have.
No, I'm
You
happy.
have you roll history.
you were
then?
Yes,
so
please.
fucking
All right.
grounded.
History. Am I able to add guidance to this?
You can roll with advantage naturally because you have something that already has a symbol in it.
Nice.
You just
I
got to
looked at this
remember it's there
6
in
seconds.
research.
Ah, right. The Udemon shard,
Oh no, you know what I told you about casting spells on me, right?
But yes, also, but
Yeah.
not that.
or my
I give you one job.
connection.
And you left
Oh,
down.
the book
You are
that
grounded.
Glenn gave me. Okay.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
It wasn't Fireball,
Ooh,
Dad.
Nice.
That is going
That was
to
the
be
rule.
If it was
A
Fireball, I would be
27 as
hitting
well.
you right now.
27.
Yeah, and it
27.
wasn't.
Yeah. You know, it's 20
Yes.
than
So now
20 than
you're
24.
grounded.
27.
I just
So,
wanted what was mine.
It's not yours.
if you went and looked in your book,
My book.
Right.
Or
there's a symbol that shows up on the cloak of the woman. You won't see it in the pictures, but it is in the descriptions. The symbol matches what's on her cloak.
on cloak matches with, and now is a good time for me to actually ask. So these weird disc-looking things that we're projecting light through, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were they in the book or they were in the pouch?
Oh,
They were in the
sure.
pouch.
They were in the pouch.
I was scrolled down
Alright.
too far.
And do we know why they're there? Because I didn't catch that part. They just happen to be there.
They were in the safe.
They were in the safe.
Okay. So symbol.
The ledger's what you were just essentially sent there for to begin with.
Yeah. Symbol on cloak matches with weird
Damn it.
lenses, I guess.
Yeah.
Is a good way to put it?
Well, let me
Lenses.
sign
Is
this.
it like a kaleidoscope lens?
Well, it's like several different lenses, individual lenses, and that I
They have
can't
to
say
line
it today.
up.
Lenses that, depending on the order you put them in and the distance and all that, reveals.
Oh, is that what was in the pouch?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's a kaleidoscope lens.
Dominus, if you look
Yeah.
here, that symbol
Kind of exactly what it's doing.
very directly matches the description here of the symbol on.
You pull up the book.
Yep.
Okay.
And I start showing them. Now, on whose cloak is a good question.
It's on the woman's that was with when you started reading the story about Adon. And the
Ah,
woman was introduced. It's on her cloak.
okay. How interesting. I'm not sure what this could mean, but I'm glad to have found it.
I take the time to study the image and pull out some like calligraphy supplies, which more tools. I got everything
Yeah,
in that fucking
baby.
bag, and start trying to copy the image
Okay.
so that we don't have to have those.
That works.
Okay. So however long that takes.
A bit, but not crazy long.
Okay. And then when I'm finally done, I look for the pouch, which is gone. Oh well. And I come over to the discs and I hand them to Lamel. I said, "These were in that pouch. If you ever see that, now that we know what they do, and I have captured the image, do with them what you will."
With your robot brain, did you go and remember everything?
Basically, I copied it.
Oh, with
Wait,
with
so-
pen and paper?
Yes.
Oh, you're doing it the old-fashioned way. Neat.
Yes. I figured that way everyone can look at it instead of just my brain.
I mean, I could look at your brain.
I prefer not to.
I'm sure you wouldn't. Hey, Anna.
So,
What?
this woman, is it the
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
the child of Astra?
Those little lenses
And
you
along?
wanted that were in the bag?
Mhm.
That's the one wearing the cloak?
Yeah, the woman that you
Oh,
see,
not
the picture where it has the guy and the girl that are basically embraced.
No, you're still
This one?
grounded.
What the
Yep.
fuck, dude?
You cast a spell on me. You're grounded.
It's supposed to be wearing a cloak, but like
You know
the
the
story
rules.
doesn't talk about the symbol. It's just
It's
No,
just
I don't.
yeah.
inspiration images versus me actually drawing it.
There you go.
Well, here's your
Yeah,
reminder.
I've noticed how difficult it is because I've been drawing stuff for my campaign. I'm like, wow, there's so fucking much I
So
need to
wouldn't
draw.
listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I have- I have
Which is
light
why I'm
scope?
sticking with
I have
something
light
very
scope.
You
specific.
got
Yeah,
lenses
all the way
on the
through
kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
I guess then we show that ledger to Kuno.
You guys go back around.
Yeah.
When you come back around, the mousy individual is not in the room anymore.
Did he run away?
And Kuno's sitting there having a conversation. The lady is her ankles are still tied.
Oh, you mean baby back? Okay.
Wow. Anyway,
So Oligar though, is he still there?
No, he's gone.
it's gone.
Or do we know why he's gone?
You can ask Kuno.
Ask.
Hey Kuno, where Oligar go?
I sent him back to his job.
So you did not feel the need to kill him?
Why? He's a good informant. Just turn him.
Not that I want you to, but I question your methods.
Oh, I just wanted to see if you could really do it.
You are an asshole.
I wonder where he got it from.
No, I couldn't have possibly been from you. We both were like that from the start.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe
Must-
not
must-
from the start.
And
Must
you
have been
wonder where I get it from?
It must have been our
No, I
mothers.
don't wonder.
No, he
No,
does.
that one's pretty obvious.
Yes.
Well, regardless, we now have the ledger, and also this odd symbol. Do you know anything about this symbol?
Nope.
It coincidentally
Do
lines
I
up with... Oh,
Do
yeah.
anything
history.
about this symbol?
You have guidance. I give you guidance.
Do I also know? Or
Did
can
he
I
go,
also
right?
roll?
Yeah.
History, you
18
said?
plus whatever history is. Woo! That's
Here
a...
we go again.
Hold on. 18 plus 7 is a big number.
25.
That's the number.
I got a humble 14.
Whatever 18 plus 7 is. 26? 25?
Yep.
25.
That's what I said the first time.
I know, I doubted myself. Even though you said the answer.
How old's Anna again?
8.
8.
You have a man pop up in your mind, and you now have a young girl's obsession with how attractive they are, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm a girl.
If you could have posters,
First crush.
Mhm.
brings back very warm and fuzzy feelings, but no imagery to it. It's more of just like remembering something that's not fully realized. Like when you try to remember something that happened way in your past.
So I don't have no face. I just know that there's a really hot guy.
Well, you have a face that you think is the right face.
Alright.
He's so dreamy.
I'm fairly certain that she knows how this is going to go.
I'm gonna obsess about him. Draw him. He's great.
Mhm.
I can make posters.
That's it. What'd you get?
I got a humble 14.
The 14? You know you've seen that somewhere. But it's been a long time, and you can't remember exactly where.
The ticker says I know what that is. But if I told you a name about it, I would have to say it's the thing.
And just to clarify, it's a symbol.
thing?
Yes? A symbol on...
Yes.
On a cloak that is worn by a person in my book
Is-
that I've had for a
is-
while.
You pull out the book and show it to her?
Yeah.
You need to make a wisdom save.
Hi, I just killed a child with book.
Where is my wisdom?
Down.
17. What do you mean, no?
You used your normal. You go down here, it's plus 5. Saving throws are much higher
That's a
than your
dirty
normal checks.
20.
30, 20?
Just kidding. It's
Nice.
better than the other number I said.
The book's Curiosity. There's pretty pictures in it.
Yeah. You cannot have the book. I am sharing it.
That's
I'm just
just
showing it.
It's a very thick book.
You
Are
know
there any
where
other
I saw
pictures in
that
this book?
symbol?
Hundreds.
On a bottle.
I
The
highly
book
doubt
is-
that.
The book is bound leather, but it feels different than cowhide might. You're not sure how it's different, but it's definitely bound leather. It's just old. And all the pages are real vellum, which is sheepskin, right? And it's aged. So it's got some serious time on this book. Enough that somebody has actually rebound it at least once. And there's slight discolorations that occur around the outside. Somebody took time to restore it, but at some point this book was not in good shape. It's pretty though.
Going back to the picture of the man in the book, I'm guessing.
There's a woman and a man.
You'll find the man.
Well,
Then you'll have a picture to put to your.
Okay, so now
Like,
I
yeah.
have. Okay. And no one else.
Do you say anything?
That's what I'm clarifying. No one else is aware that that man has anything to do with the symbol, correct?
The man doesn't have anything to do with the symbol. It's on a woman's cloak.
The man is just something special to you.
The woman's with him a lot, but that's about it.
Do you say anything about the book itself, like this weird binding or anything like that?
I wouldn't think that that's
Okay.
important, though. Old ass book. No.
And it wouldn't even feel familiar.
Does any of us notice it, that the book itself?
I mean, you know it's old.
Yeah, I've had it.
He's had it for a long
5
time.
years. So
Yeah, like he had it while you were still in the fucking party, I think.
Yeah. That's the book he originally, session
Okay.
1 brought to Glenn.
Mhm.
It was found somewhere with his people.
yeah.
I have no reason to do any of that, so I'm not going to. So, yeah.
Is there any text in the book that says anything about this man?
You can't read it.
Do I not know how to read?
No, it's in a really unknown language.
Can you read this?
Which passage would you like me to read?
I point to something close to the man.
Logan's going to pull up a
I
random
have
page.
text.
Is it in Celestial?
No.
2 more and 6 had been bound. 2 more had spoken their truth to the child of Olam. 2 more had borne witness to the rebirth.
I
Yet it
don't
would
think
not
you're in the right
suffice.
spot. I pointed to the attractive man.
Thus began the entanglement of the child of Olam and the child of Ostra. Yes, this here would be the child of Ostra, the woman, and the man is the child of Olam, also known as Adon, or the king of Mainz in times past.
Does any of that mean anything to me?
You already passed your wisdom save, so.
Okay.
I got nothing, man.
Kuna, what now? I'm getting bored.
I'm going to have to track down this boat.
Check the ledger.
Yes.
10-digit registration number in there?
Investigation. That's a
Can I give him
29.
guidance?
Yeah, sure. Whee! That's a 33.
Oh, damn.
Make an educated guess here. Let's go back to your place.
Okay.
Do we have
Whoa,
a
whoa, whoa.
boat?
Do we have time for that?
Do we have a boat? Do we have a boat?
Probably. I never did go through all of the property.
It's been 5 years.
Yeah, I know, I'm lazy.
It did take you 2 years to get furniture.
Yeah, I'm aware it took me 2 years to furnish the house. I had priorities.
Takes the ledger and puts it into it.
The wine cellar was clearly priority number 1.
Do I know if we have a boat?
Small one.
Did we have a boat?
Might fit 4 people.
Might.
Sounds like a.
Like 4 people? Wow.
Sounds like a.
It's a rowboat. But it's usually what they fit.
Row your boat.
It's either 2 or 4.
The
Yep.
blood lake.
Blood. Whoa, it's almost like...
Shut up.
Wow! Alright.
So, we head back, I assume?
Yeah.
Alright. What amazing twinsy t-shirts you guys have.
I wonder where we
this
got
couldn't
them.
possibly be his shirt. See? There's no text on mine.
It's where I spin my shirt at the same time.
Well,
Dude, mine doesn't have it.
if you were committed to the bit, you would do it.
No, my hands are freezing. I don't want to touch my nipples by accident. That's the last thing I need is to start producing some hardcore nipple action. We're going to get age-rated.
Yeah.
No. That's how you make the big bucks.
We're already on limited ads because of our language. Because we say.
Oh, what? They don't like
words.
English? Do you not like English?
No, because we say bad words.
What if we
I say
wait 10
fuck a
minutes
lot.
to say bad language? Does that make us available for full ads?
Why are we having this discussion?
I don't know.
Because we're
Anyway.
traveling, damn it.
Yes, we're traveling back to their place, and we're having a discussion on the way.
About bad words.
So you get to the estate. Wait, dinner?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm a little
He's not
hungry.
cooking.
I can cook.
Not if you want to eat it.
That's true.
The woman is basically brought into the house and put in a chair, and then he just basically.
Oh, hold on.
takes
The real live girl's with us?
Yeah,
Gross.
the big woman
yeah.
Yeah. I said what I said.
puts her in a chair and ties her to it.
What do you want for dinner tonight?
I kind of want roasted duck, personally.
Do we have any roasted duck?
I don't have roasted duck. I'm sure
We're
we
gonna
could go
have duck.
get duck.
Well, oh, you know what I meant. All right. How late is it?
Not that late.
Duck. How much would you have me subtract from my sheet?
You buying just a duck?
I'll probably buy like a couple of accompanying dishes.
Potato!
Yeah, like potatoes and whatnot.
Potatoes.
Let's say 6 copper.
6 copper, okay. Hey, a guard could afford that.
Sadness. Before Adric gets back, Mom comes in. She's got a little
Hi.
bag, brings it into the kitchen, sets it down, starts chopping up some vegetables and stuff.
You want to go say hi to Mom?
I did.
Oh. Hi, Mom.
I said hi when she walked
Hi,
in.
Lamau. Hi, honey.
What you chopping up?
I was going to make a small stew.
Ooh, I sent Adric out to go get us some duck and probably potatoes. I don't know what else he would grab.
Knowing Adric, it's duck. He's going to come back with a bunch of root vegetables. Yeah, you're probably right. And a cabbage. He will not leave a cabbage at the store.
I will
He
not.
can get away with it.
All right.
Buys a whole cabbage cart every time we go
I
to
guess
the
I'm
store.
I guess I'm gonna break open a new cask of wine for tonight. We have guests.
Who?
Do I see the bound woman to the table, or the woman bound to the chair and Kuno in the room?
They're not in the dining room. They're in the other room, outside
Technically,
room.
Dominus would also be a guest.
Yeah.
I've got an old friend, Dominus, an even older friend, Kuno.
Pops around the corner. Hi.
Well, wait. Are you talking by time or age? Because I'm probably older.
Oh, you're definitely older. Couldn't possibly let this
Fuck
handsome
you
face
think,
get
Dominus.
possibly
Really?
aged. Come on now.
Fucking smartass. And a recently acquired friend whose name I still don't know. They're in another room, don't worry.
Mom, I broke into a safe today.
That's nice, honey. Wait, you what?
I was told to do it. I got
Oh.
permission.
It's my fault. I told her to.
I think I'm liking Kuno more already. Stop teaching my daughter a bunch of bad things that she's going to use later to cause
She already
problems.
knew how to do it. I just told her to go ahead and do
No,
it.
of course she did. Probably practice some prayers. Kuno just slides into the kitchen and starts helping her.
What a happy family. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab a cask of wine.
I start setting the table.
While you do that, I start going through the ledger myself.
I
Which ledger?
specifically
The
leave out a
ledger that we
glass
pulled out of
for
the safe.
myself to get
I'm going to put it
wine.
in stuff. You're going to go into stuff?
You'll pour without realizing how
No,
much there is.
Not, I mean, if he,
You can ask him.
yeah. I mean, if he says it's okay, I will, but otherwise I won't.
Go for it.
All right. So
Mostly travel gear anyway.
I just start digging through the ledger then.
Okay. So you're going to be crunching numbers. You're going to be dealing with a bunch of dumb crap. Investigation.
Yeah, figured. Where
And Kuno's got a 17
Oh, damn it.
schmooze on Anna's mom.
Mom, I told you he was pretty.
That's gonna be nice. I'm pretty sure it's a +7, but I will need to double check. And of course, the damn campaign went out, and I have to get it back.
Do I eventually make my way back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Making your way.
I want to cook the duck and other assorted
When
sides.
you go into the kitchen, Kuno and the
Mommy.
mom can't open my thing right now. It won't let me.
25
So my
minutes.
brain on the name.
I don't know if I wrote down mom's name. I may just wrote down mom.
I definitely
Okay.
gave it. I just don't remember it.
I'm
at
just
the
saying
moment.
whether or not I cared enough to write my mom's name down.
You don't care about it.
Kuno and her are basically laughing in the kitchen and chopping up some root vegetables and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, Adric, did you get fennel by chance?
What?
Fennel?
I think I got some. Yes.
Okay. I did get you some onions and that powder stuff that you like to put with the cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Thank you.
Did I hear onion?
Adela?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I
That's
wrote it down.
Okay.
Fuck yes, we're getting some onions.
Would you have me roll anything for cooking?
Survival.
Survival. All right.
25 on investigation.
You start going through the ledgers and you realize it's a cooked book. It's one of those ones that clearly has the right answers to everything. And though they didn't use different ink, there's this right-left justification thing that keeps happening. And it's very, very intermittent. But clearly the guild was making a little extra on the side consistently. Nothing
A little
surprising.
skimming here and there.
Yeah, none of it's actually it's perfectly in the legal limit of what any of the tax collectors would even have looked at.
Yeah.
So even if they saw this and they got away with it, they might get a fine. Nobody's going to jail or anything.
Got a 15 on the cooking.
You do solidly well, just
Yay.
better than average.
Hooray!
How does Kuno do in his cooking skill? What the fuck?
Godly or
52.
godly bad?
I got a 19.
Oh boy.
He's pretty and he can cook.
And Mom got a natural 20.
Oh, shit.
And she got a +4 in survival.
Chefs, nice.
We could eat well tonight.
It's eating good tonight. And we're getting wine drunk.
I mean, worse things can happen in this study. It's full of books. Might be like a library.
So, do we have any information in the ledger as far as boats or anything like that?
A boat was sold.
Okay.
It's a green boat, rowboat, not all that big, to be delivered to the upper central district. It's the same area the state's in.
Address given or no?
Nope.
Just upper central district.
Yeah, this doesn't actually show who the client is. It's just carrying what it is.
Okay.
I start pouring out glasses of wine. I see yours and I fill you a half glass.
Teaching her bad habits from the start.
After we enjoy the meal, and we're drinking afterward, then I'll bring up what I found out about the green boat, upper central district, or whatever it is.
Kuno starts wandering the house slowly heading towards the back of the house.
I'm following him.
Till he ends up in the ballroom. Which is probably not a ballroom given how you was the house, but that's fine.
I imagine that I made that the painting gallery, or like basically art room.
Okay.
I would have figured you would have made that like your danger room, and it's like,
He's got a room that's built for practice and everything else.
yeah.
So, a figure does come over, knocks on the front door and everything. I don't know who answers the door, so I can't tell you anything past that yet.
Not my house.
Open up door. Hello?
Hi, boss. Bad time?
No, come on in, man. We should have some duck still if you want some.
Serious?
Yeah, come on in. I'll fix you up a plate. Go ahead and sit down at the dining table.
Cool. Comes in, sits down. You guys are where?
I'm following Kuno.
Probably
Okay.
still eating.
Yeah, me. I'm
Okay.
I'll say
Yeah.
when we get walking past my room, I'm gonna go excitedly show him my room.
Making sure I have the right one. It was the older man. Okay, that's what I thought. So I'll let you describe your second.
Flemeth?
Yeah.
All right, so... And man significantly older than the rest of us and probably a little older than Dominus
Definitely older than me.
comes walking into the room. Very skinny posture, very well dressed, with a very short, sloppy head of white hair.
Floppy head. Say no more.
Gray eyebrows
And that's why we are not full monotone.
with a pretty finely kept mustache of also gray hair, brown eyes. Has a face that would really resemble loyalty, but he doesn't carry himself in that regard.
Royalty?
Yes, royalty,
Okay.
sorry, not loyalty.
I was like, that's an
You
interesting.
both should be already familiar with this person as they come over all the time.
Excuse me, I was using
Yeah.
that.
Those
Sorry,
two-
you were pulling
Yeah,
up.
these two definitely would. He's been in his familia for a long time.
You would recognize him as Flemeth,
Mhm.
and he has a rapier on his left hip. Otherwise, very tall, long strider boots, and is a well-dressed man.
He's your second, right?
Yep, he is my second, or one of them.
Yep, because
As
every girl's crazy for a short-dressed man.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers. Company's producing a 11% positive.
Only 11?
Not curbing the numbers for you. You said keep them separate. Reaches his pocket. It's 36%.
Okay, that sounds about right.
By the way, Nina showed up.
And I haven't gotten a letter, nor has she come in and scared the shit out of me. Am I in trouble?
You could probably say that, but I think she's terrified to talk to you, to be honest, boss.
Someone terrified to talk to me? What? That makes no sense.
I don't know, being the king's son and all. That went from her taking care of a kid, scrapper, piece of shit sometimes, but definitely worth your weight in gold, to actually being worth your weight in gold and then platinum.
Well, you'll probably see her before I do, because if she's scared to talk to me, well, she's scared to talk to me. Tell her she can stop by anytime. Day or night, doesn't matter. My door's always open to her.
She's sponsoring at the Coliseum here too, by the way.
Well, it'll probably be easier for me to go see her than...
I promise she's going to try and dodge it, at least in the short term. I think she's still coming to terms with that.
Then she'll see me when she wants to see me. I won't press her. She doesn't need it.
Who's the...
Who's the very bulky man?
Yeah, I guess I'm assuming you're walking in the house.
Mm.
Who's the... Well, the one with the pretty hair and the older man.
Older man is a little easier to explain. This is Dominus. You
Kind of looks out the door of it.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not right there. So.
you know my sister, Priya, right?
Yeah,
Or at least know of her.
yeah.
He works on pet projects for her. So he's very smart
Got it.
in one way or another.
So the other books don't need to, and that business doesn't get talked about. Play your orders. Your sister doesn't know anything.
Nope.
Nobody else does.
And that's how it's going to stay. The far worse looking man than me, my words, not his, that's Kuno Adler.
You fucking crazy.
Oh, we're best buds.
Give me that fucking back. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why would you possibly bring in an investigator in the house?
Well, you know how they say keep your friends close and your enemies closer? And your frenemies even closer than that? And then your friends who have been friends with you for a very, very long time but are also not your enemy but could be even closer than that? And then I have you even closer than that?
Don't tell me this man's closer to you than I am.
He used to be. Now he's giving us work, so the 11% could be bumped up to like maybe 12.
Is this consistent work?
No.
I'm not bumping up nothing.
Just a short-term gain. We can use it to buy some more equipment for the job for Priya. Oh, I told you guys about that, right?
The job over in Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already got people working on it. Sent the twins, actually.
Oh, the twins are on it?
Yeah. They wanted to do it.
They're going to be bored out of their mind.
They're giving a teenager a fucking nightmare.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I want to get them some new equipment if they're working on that job. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but that's a pretty high up request that I got for that.
Well, I'm not putting them out in front. I'm just letting them run the op.
Oh, okay.
Not crazy. Stupid sometimes, but I'm not crazy.
Speaking of crazy, anything else come up? Or just a routine checkup?
It was supposed to be routine, but I caught word of something. I don't like it. There's movement in the Ministry of Darkness, and it sounds big, but I don't think it's real.
Indulge me.
Well, they repaired the armor. At least that's what's being said. Which means that replacement's coming quicker than we thought. Not that that really matters to us directly, but
So
that means Law is going to be no longer distracted with taking double duty.
So hold on, you mean to tell me a new paladin is going to be roaming the streets here soon?
I don't believe that shit any more than you do. However, every time something talks, I write it down, I remember it, and then I burn it.
Well, I'll keep an ear out, since we kind of still have control of the throne for 5 more years. I'm sure someone will know about that if I just be stupid. Someone will tell me.
Oh, I guess I should ask one business question, since it's still running the company side, and I'm acting as, current acting director of it. I'm going to go ahead and let the rest of the crew handle the familiar side in the short term.
Okay.
Because the council is currently infighting, and I don't have to really worry about them fucking with us for a while.
Oh, perfect.
So I'll take direct control in the company unless you want to. Thus far, it doesn't seem like you want to.
As long as you keep me informed, it's fine.
Always. Have you made that proposal to Adrit yet?
What'd he say?
Well, he's right here if you want to let it rip.
Oh, okay.
I didn't catch that one.
I asked if he made that proposal yet to Adrit.
Oh.
I thought he said, did you say something about that bozo Adret?
Yeah, that's kind of what I heard. I was like, oh.
What?
I heard you properly.
Okay. Jeez. Anyway, so
Hey,
Adrit.
bozo.
So Adrit,
Flemeth.
a couple of people from your tribe, well, not yours specifically, let me clarify. A couple of people from a neighboring tribe recently signed on to one of the crews.
All right.
Should I transfer them to the company, or is they going to be okay in a crew? And
Are you trying to imply something here?
I've known you now, give or take 4 years, almost 5. And you've been one of the more honest people I've ever met. And thus far, anyone that comes from the tribes tends to have an issue with lying.
You mean they lie too often?
No, they lie poorly.
Ah.
I can help you with that.
I would not like your help with that.
She's in the other room. Ignore her.
So
They'll have their own shit in a minute.
You want me to speak with them?
Oh, that'd be awesome. But actually, the proposal I had is you want to train them. Side project.
Well, that certainly seems interesting. I'll have to look into it more, but the temporary answer until I get a more solid answer is yes, I would be interested in that.
Good. You'll be pleased to hear this part. Aquila doesn't like him.
I am pleased to hear that.
That doesn't surprise me. Who does Aquila like other than me?
Sewer rats.
Richard, May he rest in peace.
She does like Richard. Might explain why he disappeared so long ago. I don't know. Either way, give me a couple days. I'll prep them proper and have them sent up towards the capital.
All right.
They're coming from Raidus, Raidus. They're from, well, they're really from the southern lands, so I'm assuming your tribe may have contact, but maybe not directly.
There probably has been contact in some form.
They're blue. Is that a normal thing?
Do I know anything about that?
There's no reason the reptile can't come in different colors.
Right, but I'm saying, like, do I know anything about, like, a tribe in specific, like, any kind of...
I was giving you opportunity to just bullshit me.
Okay,
I don't
bullshit
care.
time. Oh, that would be the Eeltook. They are... You do not like tribal words, huh?
What? Keep going.
The way you're giggling, I didn't know.
That out of nowhere.
They are more specialized in fishing. We can come in a large variety of colors, but blue is one of the more rare ones.
Are there pink ones?
No.
Guild work. Got it.
The pink ones are the ones that eat lots and lots of shrimp, like flamingos.
The fuck's a flamingo?
Do they taste good?
Flamingos or shrimp?
I know shrimp tastes good. Do you think I'm a fool?
There's no ocean.
These are freshwater shrimp.
Fuck.
They
In a river.
They go from swamps
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you couldn't.
into large canals.
Shh, leave me alone. I know there's freshwater shrimp. God damn it. Anyway, so in the art gallery, two of you and Kuno. Kuno's got his glass and he's kind of looking out the window and then looking at the art gallery. And perception check from both of you just kind of set some of this.
I live in the house.
You do.
I don't see shit though.
Oh, neither do I. That was 5.
Perception. Uno momento. 11.
What'd you get?
5.
You catch Kuno occasionally making hard glances out the window, but are very well trained to make it not look like one.
What's out the window?
Sun's already setting, but not tree.
Not true.
That's my favorite piece too. I point at the window.
Noticed as it points at two different paintings that look ish like it. Am I letting you finger paint, or are you actually using brushes now?
Yes.
Your bedroom walls must look amazing.
Oh, I can show you.
Later. Just curious. Why the island?
It's pretty.
I mean, there's more outside the window.
I heard there used to be a tree there.
There was. It was really big.
There's no longer a tree there.
Like, it goes up over by the window and points out. See how you can see like the clan tiers, and over here you can see Astrals and the towers in the background. You couldn't see any of that before because of the tree.
Now I have a pretty view.
Well, I like the tree more, but personally, but I get it.
I never saw the tree. The tree was before my time.
Well, I guess you wouldn't remember either way. Ever get a chance to see it? Didn't really come up north much, did you?
No.
Well,
Tell me about the tree.
I mean, if you got time, sure.
I have nothing but time. I'm grounded.
For what?
I spelled on Dad and he got mad.
Oh. I don't care what Lamel says, you're ungrounded.
Ah! I like you.
Yeah, you probably would. But just remember, I'm not your dad.
No, you're cooler.
That's what makes me an uncle. High five. So, this tree, looking at both of you in this case, was this very hardy, full-crowned monstrosity, to be honest, that had this faint, occasional lines of like purplish pink winds that would curl around it. Like when they draw maps of winds on or draw winds on maps and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's kind of like that. You'd see it kind of strands going up onto it. Hanging below it were flowers would bloom late spring and middle of fall. Never lost its leaves, but it would kind of dull. Go from like this lush deep green to like this almost yellowish look to it. Every single year when it got closer to winter, it would seem to come more alive. And in summertime, as it got hot, it was like the other trees do in the winter. It's actually kind of opposite. And it kind of like points out in a very small looking area. The building that's on the island, that's remnants, well, not remnants, they still serve. But they're members of the Ministry of Darkness. It's a bunch of guards that are basically specialists that are put out there to guard the tree. Not too sure why they're still on the island. I'm sure Albright could have them rescinded, but without a paladin to direct them, they probably wouldn't listen anyway.
So all I'm hearing out of all of this, and this is just his own internal musings, is island, boat, person we're looking for, possibly bought boat. Hey, maybe we should get in a boat and go to the fucking island.
Does the tree look like this? And I make a illusion of my best of what he described the tree to look like.
A couple things here need to change. Crown kind of did this wave that stuck out more over one side.
Talking.
Got kind of the curling effect, but they kind of came up and then swirled inside the canopy and came back out. Not just brushed the leaves.
It's just as I remember him.
It is Yellowface. A lesser known version of No Face. Special style.
I thought you were going to make a really bad joke.
No, I wouldn't.
So a tree look like this?
That's about right. There you go, Dominus. It's kind of what the tree looked like. Hey, what's that? As he looks outside and sees your little... actually, it's not that little, but your smithing area.
Mm-hmm.
He goes for the door to walk outside.
Oh, follow me, I'll show you. That's where I make all my daggers.
What is your obsession with knives? Goes outside.
Oh, I thought we were fading away from that.
Nope.
I'll show him around my little blacksmith.
Perception check. She's distracted now.
I will say,
4.
5.
because it's like next to a shed, and on the shed it says no adults allowed. You can't go in there, but out here, and I show him all my blacksmithing tools, my little areas.
Why can't I go in there?
Can you not read?
I'm not an adult. Come on now.
What's in it for me?
Kind of like reaches behind and kind of cups his hand, hides something. What's in my hand?
More hands.
Insight, if you want to.
Bunny.
You can just go for it if you
I
want
said
to.
it was a bunny.
A bunny?
Yeah.
It's got a wiggling nose, so I guess that's possible.
What? She blew her fucking mind. Try to open his hand.
That's not how bargains are struck. Negotiate.
You want to go on the floor?
Right.
Show me the bunny.
Okay. When he opens his hands, there's a white rabbit. He's got like blue eyes, soft pink inner ears, and a little wailing nose. Wisdom.
It's 4, so probably no.
It's a rabbit.
Cool.
Feels like a rabbit. It's soft.
I love it.
Yeah, fucking bunny. Put him on my shoulder.
Arcana.
Yeah.
You already know it's
Illusion
BS
magic.
with advantage.
Yeah.
I call over Biscuit,
Oh yeah. 24.
and Biscuit
Two
comes running up. And Biscuit comes running up, and he comes and sits on my other shoulder. So I have a fox and a bunny, who the fox probably can't see.
The fox goes to try to jump on your other shoulder.
No. Do not eat the bunny. No. Don't eat the bunny.
Ears come down.
Oh, you can eat that. And I point to a bunny on the ground. It's hopping along.
Hops off and starts chasing a rabbit. Just manipulating a hot rabbit. Go on, show me.
We're outside with the three of us.
Dominus is
Yeah.
there.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I'm asking. You can come inside.
Okay.
Not
I never asked to come inside.
I like creak open the door so the Dominus can't see what's in there as I open the door. Then I sneak him in, I rush him in there, and I close the door behind us.
It's dark. And that's where we're going to go to break.
All right.
So we'll be back in a couple of minutes to find out what is in her she shed.
Yeah. And before we pop off, just a reminder to all of you, we love super chat, super likes, super stickers, and things like that. If you want to, you're not obligated to, but if you want to, feel free to give us a super chat, and you can say, you know, what you're enjoying about the stream, or even how much you hate us. Do your worst. And whatever you say, we will go ahead and read that out in a funny voice after the break.
It is awesome that you're here, Ellie. We will be right back. We promise. We're not running away. The timing was just incredible.
Finally gets a chance to see us from New York Comic Con, and we go to break.
Jason will definitely be messaging you in a moment.
Yes.
See you all in maybe 10.
Yep.
And
Yep.
We'll be back.
be right back.
I mentioned there was a chat.
And we're back.
Hello. Hey.
Hello. Oh, I
Can
sure
that be our intro just all the time?
What? Hello. You want to go like full all the way around?
Yeah.
Sunrise to sunset? I don't know, I'm sitting.
Just you guys. It's not as good if I do it.
No. It's got to be the guys. No, you have to do like super bass voice.
Hello. Hello.
So you want me to tell you what happens when you open the door? Or?
Yeah. So, Kuno's about to find out what is in Anna's shed.
Show like a dead body in there.
No.
Wouldn't
I
surprise
did
me.
that.
I hit the.
Also not surprising.
So, you walk in and you see it's got, you know, a little workbench situation. It's got lots of like bookshelves with like a handful of books. It's not really a whole lot of books in there. Got a lot of what a child would assume is in like potion ingredients.
So probably grass, just like from the.
Yeah,
from
you
the
know, a
dirt.
bunch of little fucking bullshit
Ran around the garden and picked
jars and
stuff.
stuff.
Dandelion. Yeah.
In the middle of the floor, there is this. There's just a glowing hole in the center of the room.
What?
On the back wall, there is a fairly nicely painted for an 8-year-old, a big 6-winged and 6-legged dragon. And then you see there are daggers everywhere, as well as many pictures of drawings of the island we spoke of earlier, and then the towers as well.
Looking at everything.
Glad you left the windows open so I could peek in.
No, there are no windows in this building. I said no windows.
What's with the hole?
That's
It's kind of like points behind him. What's with the hole?
that's where I do my forging.
In a glowing hole?
Yeah.
You have a furnace outside.
Yeah. It's my special forging.
What?
Yeah.
Goes over to the potion thing. Oh. Dear, if you want to actually get this to work, switches a couple of the labels. You got to do it in this order. Also, the crickets need to be alive.
Oh.
And then he adds
Well-
in, also, Eye of Newt doesn't literally mean the eyeball of a newt.
I didn't know you had to feed them.
And I think you confuse what mugwort is. It is not an air bubble in mud.
They didn't specify.
Ask Adrit, he'll get it out of the kitchen for you. I'm sure he has some. Also, that's true with the Eye of Newt thing, too. Actually, for that matter, take a little bit of all the spices. You might need some of them. You never know. Potions tend to taste terrible. I don't know if you've tried any.
No.
You really want to flavor them. Such a bad idea.
Lots of oregano.
He starts mixing one. He starts mixing a potion on the spot. Taking a little bit of time. Blending some
I watch
stuff.
what he's doing so that I can learn.
Swirls it around a little bit. Creates a little bit of heat.
That's what the magic bowl's for. It's my potion forge.
Puts it on the metal racking. Puts his hand underneath and lets it just slowly boil for a little bit. Should really get a striker in here. Well, one of the sheds would. Maybe that'd be bad. Kind of snuffs out the fire.
No adults allowed.
Give me one moment, Dominus. I'm showing her how to make a potion.
I know, but I heard the word striker.
Oh. Reaches out and around.
Yep, I hand him one.
Got an igniter too. Nice. Now, see? Dominus can be cool. He puts it underneath the thing so it can boil. You just squeeze this. You see the charcoal inside? It goes against that rough metal. Sparks.
Sparks.
You could, but it gets expensive. This is cheap. Also, it's seconds versus constantly going, muttering something, waving your hands, and then something happens.
You'll learn.
True, but I recommend practicing fire spells outside. Over the water, I might add. Aim at a boat. Not with people in it.
He gets mad
I
when
feel like it'd be irresponsible of an uncle not to say that.
He gets mad when I do that.
Just push the family boat out there occasionally. Make him go swim for it. It'd be funny. He needs to keep up his laps anyway. His pecs are starting to sag.
You're starting to get moves.
It's just... Anyway, it's done. Here.
What is it?
Juice. Am I a stranger? You gain 3 temporary hit points.
Instantly done.
And it tastes like fruit punch. Use a little bit of orange peel and some dried cherries in there. They removed them after they boiled, but still nonetheless. Comes back out. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
It's a simple aid.
Yeah.
3 temporary. It'll last for like an hour. Hand you the other one. Go give it to Lamel.
At this time, I kind of show up on the steps of the porch to, like, see the backyard. Hey, Dominus, I want to show you something. Get your ass in here.
Okay. You go, follow.
So, I've been working on something, and after hearing that little comment about my sister, I decided I would show you in particular this magnificent work of art. and it is a huge portrait of Priya. It's like 4 foot by like 9 feet tall. Massive portrait.
He's got a freaking her painting. Alright.
And it is of Priya and some minor backgrounds, bust high, of her just fucking screaming at you. Just as if you are being looked down on by her.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking this would go really good in your office as some kind of like self-determination piece, something to keep you motivated. I was going to give it to her, but I think you could use it more.
I hate it. I'll take it.
Kuno comes in as you guys are still discussing it and goes, boom, boom, boom.
Daddy, I got you something.
It's not another frog, is it?
No.
Okay, I'm curious. If it's not a frog, then what is it?
I don't know. Kuno made it.
I'd like to roll insight.
You might. Against who? Pick your poison. Cusco's poison.
She doesn't know any better, so I'm going to insight against my buddy. It's an 8.
It helped me.
He seems perfectly unaware of what the problem might be.
I had one that was delicious.
What? It's just a potion. It'll be fine.
He also said I'm ungrounded. Run away.
I also informed her that I'm still not her dad.
Still not grounded!
What am I going to do with you, Kuno, as I begin to drink this?
So you know what cinnamon tastes like?
Oh, God. Do I really know what cinnamon tastes like now?
Mm-hmm. It's got a color. You get 3 temporary hit points for an hour. Oh, I might have added too much cinnamon, didn't I?
No, I didn't think you added enough.
Oh, I can fix that. Hold on, let me go back. It didn't go anywhere, of course.
You know, any good chef should taste their own work first.
Oh, I did.
Fucking ass.
Oh, I knew there was enough in there.
Here, you sit down there. I'm going to paint you next.
And you some water.
Oh, God, fuck.
That's for primary school?
What's for primary school?
He's paying you back for bullshit you did in primary school to him.
Oh.
The 8-year-old got it.
That's a fucking callback. All right.
What? I think at this point, the tally is probably... I was probably still at 2.
No, 3, actually.
Happens.
You forgot about that one time, and I just fucking rack him in the dick.
No, go ahead. Swing. Swing with advantage because he doesn't necessarily know what's coming.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
So 29 to
He
hit.
hits the
more
floor.
children, you won't have Hold on.
Fuck you, Hamel.
Hold on. Yep. I lose composure. Dominus falls to his knees, laughing hysterically.
While that's going on, I'm going to prop myself up and begin sketching out how this looks so I can paint it later.
A couple minutes. I come back.
Kuno's still picking himself up the floor.
I am very, very, very much struggling to pull a boat with me on the way back.
So you're not.
House?
Yes.
So you're not getting up the steps.
Biscuit's helping me.
It's-
There are steps? I thought this was a hill.
We're
Yeah,
inside.
the house is raised. The steps come down on the hill.
I I thought we were out in the back patio situation.
So you're just dragging it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just come back, we're in a boat. It's not green, but it's a boat.
When she says that, I say, speaking of which, I've been thinking about it. I think we need to explore the island out there.
Am I here right now?
Can be.
Is that not illegal?
Kuno, I thought he was the smart one. Did you want to die? Because there's easier ways to do it.
I can help.
Like, I'm going to tell you this in the nicest way possible.
I don't know
Even
about
if-
this area out here. I don't know the rules.
Even if Albrecht gave us permission, that doesn't give us authority to even step foot on that island.
Okay. I was unaware of that.
All right.
My orders might.
You have sway with darkness that much?
Nope. My orders said I'm allowed to pursue this individual wherever they might hide, wherever they might go, if I assumed the risk was high enough.
And
Someone help me with this boat.
That comes from the Vicar of Arms, so technically that's with Paladin's authority.
Well, I mean, if your dick can,
Oh, it's not going to carry much right now, fucker.
well, I mean, if it can swing, it doesn't need to carry anything.
No.
Can
It
we-
knows what turtles are like.
Can we take a nap first?
Oh, we're not going at night. That's insane.
No, I just said
No, we
nap.
probably should rest for the night.
Here, I'll put you all up.
I hope so.
Get me off the
I
floor
live
first,
here.
bitch. Picks him up.
I carry him to a guest room.
Fuck off me, I'll be fine.
All right. Your room should be across from Anna's, actually.
Alright. Weird, but alright.
Dominus, same room.
Fine.
Y'all get to have a little sleepover. I'll even
Oh,
get
is
the
this-
makeup kit out for you, too.
Is this your fucking bunk bedroom?
Yeah.
In about 10 minutes, I run up to wherever Mommy Adred is relaxing. I run up with a book asking her to tell me a bedtime story.
of course, once upon a time, there was this wee little tree. His name was Bert. Is there not another page? Different book. This one sucks. And then I just read the book to put her to sleep.
Do you actually carry her to bed, or do you still curl up around the fireplaces?
Probably around the fireplace.
Okay. Because, I mean, you have a room, but I wonder how often you actually sleep in it.
Biscuit is
Not
there,
too often, Rogue. And biscuit.
The next morning, you are all awakened by the smell of breakfast meats
Ooh.
and bread.
Ooh.
You'll smell the cheese when you get in the dining room. Guaranteed.
All right. Have a good breakfast, and then
Off to Illegal Island?
Before anybody's really up, Mom comes and picks up Anna.
Hello.
Breakfast.
Okay.
I gotta get to work.
But you worked yesterday.
so I assume we got a long rest then.
Yeah. 100%.
You worked yesterday.
I know. It sounds like you have a busy day planned, and I want to make sure you eat something because your father's usually not the best at that.
No, he's real bad. I don't like when you have to work.
Well,
Can't cook. Because then I'm stuck with whatever that's supposed to be.
I thought that's what Adric does.
Sometimes.
Mm,
I think Dad does it to torture me.
eat the spinach. Open.
I'm eating it. I'm just holding my nose.
No, like just trying to get you to prove it.
Oh.
Ugh. How's it going, guys?
Got her breakfast already. Here's her lunch.
Thank you.
I have breakfast around the table. It's like loaves of, not loaves of bread.
Loaves of spinach.
There's
Spinach bread.
it's,
spinach loaf,
it's
like
spinach,
literally.
onion, tomato, and egg.
Literally
It's a
just took a bunch
scramble.
of spinach and shaped it like a loaf.
She kept pushing all the spinach out of the egg. There's basically toast from large slices off of off of loaves and an assortment of different meats. Most of it's thick fatback bacon, ham, some sausages, a couple different kinds.
Adrian thanks her for making breakfast.
Yeah, no worries. All right, I'll see you later.
I run up and
Be
give her
safe.
a big
Try.
hug.
Well, shall we
Eat, yes.
take the risk? Well, we're eating, but shall we take the risk, as Kuno said, with his orders?
Kono's not even up.
Well, I know
We can still discuss.
I'm
Just let you
pretty good at feigning ignorance, but it's pretty common knowledge that unless you have permission or a really fucking good reason, we're basically gonna get executed on the spot for going on that island. But, on the other hand, I've never been on this island, and that sounds pretty fun. So, sure, why the fuck not? Besides, it'll be an educational experience for all of us. I don't know how much you love being educated.
I do enjoy that, actually. We're all observing Kuno eating. Apparently.
This is good.
Do you know that you still chew with your mouth open?
Fuck off. You're still loud in the morning.
I'm loud all the time.
That's true.
Especially through the night.
Shut up, Dad. You don't get laid.
Yeah, kids aren't exactly really good for picking up girls.
You just don't know how to work the game anymore. That's all right.
Probably.
Why don't you actually make up with the mother?
That would require one of two things.
A spine and balls.
I would group those two together and say that I need to have the confidence to talk to a woman who isn't just a pushover. After all, when I tried going after Isa back in Palmaris, Dominus saw how well that went.
You? What?
Oh.
Sorry. Sleepy-eyed clogged ears. Who?
God, what the fuck was her last name? It was Isa
Rhett. Ulfstraw.
Ulfstraw?
Mm-hmm.
Isa Rhett Ulfstraw.
I'm glad Adrit knows my romantic pursuits better than I do.
I was always curious where that went. Evidently nowhere.
One good date and then...
Orders. Orders happened.
I will say, I don't think you really give yourself enough credit. You deal with a very strong-willed, albeit extremely young woman all the time. Different kind of relationship. But you handle yourself with some maturity.
I'm gonna run outside momentarily over to my shed.
Okay.
Perhaps you could apply that same kind of confidence to speaking to other women.
You're right, I could just pick them up and tell them they're being naughty.
Yes. If that works for you.
That doesn't work on any woman.
In
Oh,
about
it worked on quite a few.
They were probably drunk.
How the fuck do you think I was?
Priya was not drunk. I mean,
What?
in about
The fuck?
10 minutes,
Dominus.
you hear a really, really loud, annoying, high-pitched scream.
Yep, I'm awake. And he gets up and just starts running.
Oh god, fuck. The neighbors are gonna kill us. And I get up and run.
As he's running down the hallway, he pulls his sword off the side of the wall. Borrowing this.
we should go.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's Lee Stone.
Damn it. Pulls his shield off the wall, too.
You break it, you buy it.
Fuck off. It doesn't matter right now.
And as I imagine everybody runs outside,
Oh, yeah.
I casually walk out of my little shed. What's up with you guys?
A piece of, like, ham hanging out of my mouth.
He's an anime character.
At least it's not fucking toast.
It's okay. Kuno literally has leaped over the banister and everything. Is right next to the thing. The shield he's got's been put in one hand with a sword, and he's about ready to pull open the door.
What happened? What? The scream? Who?
Oh, I'm preparing traps.
What?
That requires screaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it a yelling trap?
Yeah.
Could you not set
I
them
figured
off?
outside was a good way to do it. wasn't going to scream inside the house.
It's too early in the day, and we should tell the neighbors if we're going to do something like that. I need to go apologize to them. God, fuck. This is too early in the morning. We'll go walk over to the neighbors.
Kuno reaches into the door that's slightly ajar for the shed and just puts those on a shelf inside.
Oh, for the sword?
His sword and shield.
I go apologize to the neighbors.
I figured.
Let them know it's my daughter again. But I'm sure I get an earful.
They're not happy. That's for damn sure. Because the sun's not even up yet.
Glad I'm not running this place.
Kuno goes over to the boat.
Yep.
Finds a set of oars. Sets them in. Doesn't even have any sort of flotations. And he's got a child. Pulls the boat up enough. Dominus, I know it's early. Can you fix that so at least the child falls in on an issue? I can swim.
Yes, I can do something.
Gonna guess Adric can swim.
I can do something about that.
I know Lamel can swim. Used to make him.
Make me swim. I believe the term you're looking for is drowning.
You did do that too. Eventually we got you to actually do a proper...
Donkey paddle.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to call it that, it's more like me flailing around until I get to the fucking boat.
Yeah.
Donkey paddle.
I threw you back in and made you do it again. Pretty easy to do when you're trying to gasp for air and climb on the boat. Might have been why you just punched me in the dick last night.
Maybe.
Retrospect.
Although that painting is going to work out wonderfully. By the way, where can I send that to so you can have a constant reminder of what a pain in the dick I am to you?
503, go fuck yourself. No, you can send it to Mystery War. It'll be hilarious.
Okay. Just fucking give it to your paladin. He'll love it.
Oh, I'm going to give it to Vegas. The man must love my work because he has not fired me yet. Because my antics should have got me fired a long time ago.
Oh, God. If he can put up with you, man.
He tried to take you on, you wouldn't let him.
Oh.
Not super relevant right now, but possibly shortly. I did send you a text that I will need responded eventually here.
I had to look for my phone.
Which is
and
like
my dice popped up.
seven more traps going on.
No.
All right, so the boat gets prepped.
Yes, indeed. And there is now a makeshift flotation device that is approximately child-sized.
I can swim, guys. Adric doesn't need that.
Just in case.
Figured that one might be relevant. So 5 of us are gonna fit on the boat. I imagine I'm tiny enough where it's not going to matter too much.
I'll just be swimming alongside it.
I mean, you don't really have to unless you want to.
Well,
I was going to suggest if you swam behind it and pushed it like
Yeah.
a motor.
because I have a swim speed, so that would make it go faster.
At some point, you have to get in the boat. That's what Kuno's going to tell you.
Okay.
Because there'll start being a color change, and you don't want to be in that water.
Like animals?
No, it goes from regular water to blood red.
Okay.
So,
Super AIDS.
that might...
Scarlet rot?
No, just herpaganosyphilides.
God, no.
Ye gods.
Herpaganosyphilides.
Exactly.
I've only heard of that in legends of old. From the greatest meister in the land, he once had Herpagana Syphilides.
Was first discovered when a bard
Played Dungeons and Dragons.
and slept with everything.
Just gotta start singing. Be a good bard. Anyway, so you get some food, some general preparations. You get the boat relatively prepared. Commodus gets a flotation device, at least for Anna and anyone else that thinks they need it. Apparently, Lamel.
I didn't think I needed it, but got it.
Kuno doesn't assume you can swim based on your phone.
I assume I can swim.
Oh, that's fine.
Though I do craft some for Lamel.
Mm-hmm.
They're designed to not impede him if he needs to fight, so he just has to slip them up over his arms.
Do I have fucking water wings?
Yep.
I wear them with grace.
Because nobody's ever seen him before. I found some rubber and put some air in it. Here you go. He has to like oil you up before you can slide him on. Smallest tires you've ever seen. Is there anything you guys want to specifically prepare, knowing you're going to a place that is potentially dangerous to you?
Yeah, the thing I did earlier, which is here.
You
I'll
want to do
give it
that
to you when it's
same spell
relevant.
bullshit?
As long as it's something you can actually do, I don't care.
Yep.
Well, I'm not gonna apply warding bond to you just yet, because I don't know if we're going into a fight. I'm actually ritual casting augury, and asking for the course of action of going to the island. Would it be wheel woe, wheel and woe, or nothing?
Okay. Comes up. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, no, whoa. 100% comes up whoa. There's no mixed bag in this.
Hatchet kind of looks at the rest of the group and says, I do not think going to this island is a good idea, even in the slightest.
Funny. I believe a wise man once told you that. His name happened to start with an L, and also end in an L.
And it had lame in the middle.
It did have lame in the middle, yeah.
I didn't even have to think about that. I'm like, that's actually more clever than I thought it would be. And then it's like, wait, no, that's 100% true.
I'm lucky I was tough when I was a kid, so I didn't get bullied.
Okay, what did the wise man tell me, though?
That this island is a really fucking dangerous idea, and we should probably not go here.
Well, I never disagreed with you then, but it is always the wisest decision as the shaman of any tribe, after receiving Sanitas' blessing and message, that you abide by it. And this most assuredly says, bad things will happen. End quote.
Will they happen to us or to someone else, though? Is that open to interpretation?
Potentially, however, the general overview is that the outcome of us going here is bad.
Yeah, but everywhere I go is bad for that place. So that doesn't mean much, Adrian. I'm just messing with you. I understand.
I would not forsake my goddess's blessing. Her answer or anything else along those lines. So I'm not certain that I want to come with.
Mom, as far as I'm aware, we're already in the blood water. Turning around ain't much of an option.
Yeah, I don't think you guys started going.
we
Haven't even started
no.
moving yet?
No.
Okay.
It's funny, though.
It would be pretty comically timed.
Yeah, just while we're in the boat, should we be going on this boat? No.
He puts that water in a bucket, puts the thing down. Initially thinks it's a compass, then goes, wait a minute. No, and it just starts spinning. And then it just sinks. That's bad.
Well,
What are our other options? I mean,
Go
we're trying to
home,
find.
take a nap.
We'll start talking to all the neighbors and see if they've seen a green boat. We can scout it from a distance without going into the island itself.
We've also this is a massive lake. How many green boats do you think there are?
3 to 5. minimum.
In general, for the ruling of the island.
Mhm.
It's just no people are allowed on the island is the specifics of it. is people the prerequisite? As far as I'm aware, the ruling on the island, people are no-nos.
People, nobody should be going to the island.
Yeah, but like, say a fox.
You don't know if there's animals on the island to start with, so I mean, there's not like a law goes
All right.
specifically on these lists.
Well,
of...
hey, I don't know. It's just worth a shot.
Specifically, this sentient race is not allowed to be here.
How far away is the island from where we're at?
Estimated by average rowing speed.
No, I'm not talking time. I'm
Like
talking
half a
distance.
mile?
I need a distance.
Probably close to almost 2.
Okay. If
Because a
I'm
mile's
within
the entire island's about 5 across.
120 feet,
No.
I have a fox. I
Well,
can send
can
a
hear it.
scout. Yeah,
It's making little fox noises.
he's had a day.
No, that happens. So, you want me to let you know when you get within a certain distance?
Yeah, let me know when they're 120 feet so I can send the fox to do his thing.
Okay. Time.
Well, are we getting to actually go? Or
I don't know,
Are we
I'll
gonna do
find out.
something else?
Well,
Gunner's not going to make you, no matter what.
I do think I trust Adrit's judgment, but I'm not sure what our other options are besides, as Kuno said, going door to door saying, "Seen a boat?"
Alright, why do I care about the boat? Yeah? Why do I care about a boat?
because the bad guy has a green boat.
Okay. How is that my problem?
Well, it's not really your problem. You don't have to go if you don't want to. You can stay here with Mommy Adrit.
What else am I doing today?
I don't know, maybe you can make a new dagger. Or maybe Adrit could go take you to see the towers. I know you've been wanting to go for a while.
I would rather not any of you go to that island by yourselves, and so if the decision is made that you are going to that island, then I am coming with.
All I know is I'm not allowed to go to the island, so I kind of want to go to the island.
Yes, Kuno for 100.
I'll take 100 your gold. That's fine.
Oh, didn't say gold.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were betting. If you want, I can pay you out here, and I will continue with what I need to do. I will not involve you, and you don't have to go anywhere.
Well, there is one way that one might interpret the message I have divined just now. If we go to that island, it is bad news for us. The other interpretation. The outcome of that island is bad, therefore we should be there to solve it. So I would not have you go alone either, Kuno. If it warrants that kind of message, and if anyone is going, as I said, I would be there to accompany you.
How bad's the bad guy?
Uh,
How big's the reward?
Gonna be honest. At this point, to some extent, you could probably get away with naming your price as long as it was sensible. If we have to actually legitimately deal with one of the corpse knights, it's not going to go well. It's going to be a fight.
The bad guy is a corpse knight?
Potentially. And it's important to know that their captain was very well involved with killing Paladin of Darkness. That much I do know. This would be not that one, but that doesn't make these any less dangerous. Not saying they can kill a paladin, just was involved.
Well, I had already made up my mind, so, I've got my one leg here in the boat already.
Well, then if you are going, then so am I.
All right.
As well.
As the nursery rhyme.
Row, row, row to your death.
Gently.
What are you singing to her?
On the river of Styx.
Yay!
And all your blood will flow and you'll die. And it'll be super fun.
Yay!
Yeah.
We
Right.
could seriously get you a better tutor.
Rowing.
I'm not rowing. Absolutely not rowing.
Athletics check from whoever's rowing.
Okie dokie.
I will say there is a fox in the boat with us.
Amylethetics.
Honestly, you and the fox would probably be in the prow, because if not, it would be a problem.
4.
15.
We go in circles.
It just takes you a lot longer because you're skilled enough to compensate for it, and it takes you longer.
I am not good at rowing, apparently.
My
Islands,
appendages don't work this
You are?
way.
sun is just up enough, so it took you a little bit longer.
We're not going under the cover of nightfall. We're just
No.
casually strolling onto Forbidden Island.
Yes.
All right.
All right, so
We
Bless
are
you.
Bless you.
making
Bless you.
poor
Thank you.
decisions.
we're making.
We are aware we were already doing those.
Let's make more poor decisions.
Very well, I will leave my guns in the boat.
Long day.
Let's not make that poor of a decision.
It's okay, I'll have a Dominus make me a bigger one.
Don't really have time for that.
Okay, so you guys arrive.
You're an artificer. It doesn't take you like 3 seconds to make one.
Yeah,
Hey, look, I found a
Your
green
map's
boat.
upside down.
Also, I wanted to do something before we got onto the island.
Oh, go ahead.
I have a fox I want to send out to see if he can.
I wasn't
scout
putting you on the island. I'm just loading it so it way it's
Okay.
set up
I'm having Biscuit scout the island.
because the audience cannot see this picture.
That's
So.
fine. And Biscuit is scouting the island to let me know if we're gonna die the second we get there.
So when you get within about 300 feet of the island, the color change starts to happen. It's not really like a mixing, like it doesn't turn purple because it's not paint. It looks more black, like it starts mixing through and it's cloudy, like squid ink underwater. As you get closer to it, that clears up. You can see the bottom, but all the water is red. And it's more viscous if you were to touch it. But you can see it on the boat, even clinging to the boat a little bit more. Kind of like Jell-O, just like
Yeah.
when you mix it, it has a little bit more resistance than actually the water did when you mix the gelatin in. You haven't refrigerated it yet. That's what it's doing. If you get any closer, obviously you'd be going to the island itself, but you can't get any closer than about 350 feet without that color change occurring. You don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Probably
It means yeah.
means whoa. Whoa.
Channel your inner Keanu.
Does any of the Blood River look familiar?
Kono explains it wasn't here 5 years ago,
Oh, so the blood is new.
since the tree was removed.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of drove down the property value, which I took great advantage of.
And there was a single-story manor of sorts on the island.
In a green boat, apparently.
Yeah, you won't see that immediately.
No, but when we get close enough, Foxy's gonna see the green boat.
You start chipping at it, and like kind of just.
Is he going to see any bad guys on the island?
Foxy's nobody. You also don't either.
Foxy smell anybody on the island?
Can't get over the smell of the water.
Fox, try harder.
Make a perception check at disadvantage for the fox.
No.
Yeah. So.
Well, for fuck's sake.
I will have him do a little run around the main perimeter situation of the island, not perimeter, like the main landing area, to make sure that that area is clear before we land.
It's up to them, if you actually want to make landfall on the island.
What,
I didn't want to swim
blanked
in the
for a
blood.
minute.
The fox is attempting to look, and you guys don't see any people.
Okay.
There's a structure, there's steam coming off of one side, and everything on the island looks mostly dead. The island itself is decent in size, but it's not massive.
So also perception at disadvantage then?
If you want to make it... Well, the fox was trying to smell.
Would I be using sight then, or like?
You can do either.
Okay,
It'll be a disadvantage, though.
gotcha. 14 plus. What do you mean not horrible? That's 17 plus 9. That's 26.
That's not horrible.
That's not horrible.
That's a disadvantage. Dang.
Yeah. Santa
I
Claus
rolled a
did guide
2
me.
and a 5.
Via sight or smell?
I'm using sight.
Okay. So, Adrid ends up picking up the hole / crater where the tree was,
All right.
and it's a magma vent.
Ooh.
That's that.
Lava.
The steaming you
Yeah.
see? It's a
Lava.
magma vent. Adrid can make an educated guess, without making Arcana or anything like that, that tree was probably on a ley line. And the color change and everything is spiritual energy leaking from its violent rupture,
Gotcha.
which would then explain why there's magma there, because that's basically the volatile nature of material and spiritual world
Yeah.
together.
Makes sense.
Alright, well, Biscuit says the main part of the island is currently clear.
As you get near the dock, you can see a green rowboat.
Oh.
It's smaller than yours, but it's basically the same.
Oh yeah,
idea.
also he saw a green boat, but he can't see color, so we just assumed it was green.
I mean, it makes sense they would have had a boat on the island if there's people.
Yeah.
They just fucking leave them there.
Sometimes. It's like the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the north. Sorry.
Let's,
How many references can we stop into this episode?
I think you were trying for a lot.
more, please.
Well, we have our green boat, so I guess we're on the right track then, Kuno.
Yeah. Damn.
Well,
Land
the
ho.
shitstorm can only get better once it starts raining, so let's get going.
Pulls out a knife and starts etching into the wood of the boat briefly.
Our boat or
Into the actual boat you're on.
okay.
And you see, Adrit will see a spirit that comes pulling out of the wood. It seems to be, it's a spirit of victory. But what kind of victory, you're not too sure. It's kind of nondescript about it.
But basically, it's mocking us. I'm just kidding.
No. I mean, he's drawn a symbol. The spirit comes up, and he's making motions. Does not see the spirit do this as it wraps around his arm and kind of like slithers up and then just absorbs into his pores.
Okay.
Whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen.
If we are going to be jumping onto island, I am going to be casting mage armor just before we start to dock.
Smart.
He's putting long strider on himself.
Okay.
I don't think jump lasts that long.
Yeah.
So, you guys jump off. As you're jumping off, you can see the thing. Come on. There we go. There we go. You jump off. You look around. Take a decent look at the place. Sun coming up.
Oh look, there's a tree.
These trees are fairly large. Right? You can kind of see out. I don't know why that's not red. It should have retained its color, but it didn't. That's really weird. Some leftover boxes. You take a decent look at the boxes, and they're all marked from the ministries. Different ones and stuff like that. Supplies. If you want to read through it, it's up to you. And then there's the manor. And the student.
Alright. Anyone want to do anything with the boat real quick?
Destroy it. No. Can I like roll an investigation or something to see if there's any details off about the green boat?
It's green.
Wow.
Wow!
Guide me, centaurs. Blah blah blah.
Oh, damn.
All right, so that's gonna be a 29.
Nat 20 plus a 4 on the guidance.
5 from investigation. What do I get, if anything?
I have to reward this, but there's nothing important about the boat.
You could just tell me there's nothing, and I'd accept it.
There's scuffs in the boat that let you know a couple of things with an exceptional amount of insight.
Okie doke.
One is a spaded notch, about the same spot where you can see a dry spot on the boat, where someone's ass would have been. The notch is behind it. It's perfectly spaded in to the wood,
Okay.
even on both sides. And it has a degree of angle to it that suggests something resting like this against it. It's very small, comparatively. The notch is about that wide. It goes in about that deep. And you can see along the side of the person who most likely would have been rowing from the right. On that side, there's marks of some things that have banged on the paint. Probably small bits of metal and or buckles or something like that.
Alright.
You're guessing they had a pack of some kind.
Like a backpack?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Spaded notch. Okie doke.
Alright, no more boat investigation?
No more boat investigation,
Okay.
probably.
He had an amazing roll. I have to give him something.
No, I know, that's fine. No one touch this. I'm gonna place a doll nicely on like the seat of the boat so it's very obvious that there's a doll there.
I know
Do
how you
not
did this too.
touch this.
Okay.
Grenade doll.
Walk away from the boat.
So, Kuno, it would be a bad idea if I just knocked on the door of the manor, right?
Yeah, let's not leave any evidence if we can get away with it that we're here.
Alright, I'm just gonna follow you then, because I'm bad at the whole sneaking around thing.
I do have a side thing I'd like to do.
Yeah.
What?
Is there magic ley line shit in the island?
The island is the fountain.
Can I take some of it?
Because it's unstable? No. From its direct source, maybe, but you'd have to find that first.
I will keep an eye out for it.
Clever, but still nonetheless.
Still keeping an eye out for
No
it.
special banana. So as you guys approach the door,
Why? I thought we were going around the island. Are we just casually going up to the manor to find him, or?
they said they don't stealth.
All
They
right.
say we're following Kuno's lead. We're not good at
I
this
thought
stuff.
Kuno said we were trying to stealth. I thought that was the lead.
I'm good at the stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, Lamel and I said we're not.
Well,
Oh.
mechanically, I'm actually fantastic at it.
I don't give a shit. I was just trying to
Kuno's
figure
going
out
to move
what
around
we
the
were
side
doing.
to this gate. Do we go in?
I
Well,
will
If
say.
we look through and we don't see anybody, I would say
hold on.
yeah.
There's an up. It looks like to go in the gate, or should he's a fucking fox. I'm gonna send the fox through the gate.
Acrobatics to get
fox.
through? It's still not that big.
8 plus something. And if he won't fit through it, I can mage hand him over it.
What's up?
You said I don't know
Acrobatics.
what skill that is. Dex.
Yes.
Yeah.
11.
Okay, it gets through. Looks around. Comes back. You look through its eyes, I assume. Okay. There's a wagon in there. One looks like a cooking space and a door.
Cooking space look recently used.
In the last day, yes.
Someone was here, at least within a day. I imagine no people immediately. No people currently.
I say we go
In the
through.
room he went in.
Kuno looks at everybody and goes, we could go check where the tree was at if you really want to first, but then there's going to be windows probably on that side. Since
Well,
you guys
that
scouted
sounds-
around.
That sounds risky.
Biscuit, come back. I sent Biscuit to go scout it.
Stealth for the fox.
Stealth is what?
You can have
stat?
a guidance.
It's Dex.
You can
Oh,
have
he's
a
got
guidance.
He's got a. Guidance is a D4.
Yep.
17.
I'd like to be unlocking the gate while this is happening.
Go ahead. Let it-
17 fox.
17 does not fuck.
So as you get around everything, remember it's an Arctic fox, it's white.
Yeah, that is correct.
As you get around everything, it comes running back. It tells you it's very hot Doesn't like that side.
Okay.
But it didn't see anything. Well, anyone. Let me be
No
specific.
people by hot lava tree.
Hot lava, not a tree. No tree.
16.
Lava what's tree?
Oh, it's tree.
Yay.
Gates open.
Oh, well, I could have seen that fucking barrel. He's like, yeah, there's a wagon right here. I was like, oh, shit. Thanks.
I just like that all the people on stream right now can actually see this place.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to roll for stealth.
Okay, Kuno already did.
I guess I will
Get
attempt
to-
that.
Oh, I'm supposed to be quiet?
That's a 14 for me.
Stool.
So we're being quiet.
Oh my god, I hope he doesn't actually do that.
I rolled a 5. What do you expect?
It just probably means you're bad at making your
Yes.
armor stuff quiet. I don't know.
It's a nat 20.
It doesn't do much on skill checks, but it's useful.
But it makes me feel good.
Uh-huh.
18.
It's a,
Okay.
21.
it's a 21.
So Dominus is the only one that's not going to do this very well. As you start to go move and you hear back.
I will say I will keep Biscuit scouting ahead of us. That way, if anyone's caught, at least it's a fox and not all of us.
So
Yeah.
Kuno moves around the corner. I don't know if anybody follows him.
I'm gonna follow
Biscuit trails ahead of him. And I'm going to be looking through his eyes.
I guess I will follow from a distance.
Oh my god, get through there. There we go. Oh my god, no. Ah! I don't know why it's being so salty.
I'm probably just getting stuck on stuff.
I am. It just doesn't want to rotate, which is a problem.
I'm assuming there's a door to the right.
Yep. I don't know why it's centering the mouse so far off. Here, I'll go this way. Fine, fucker.
Can I try? Can I try the door?
You just try it?
If the other door was locked, no reason for that one to be.
Oh my god, I can click this from anywhere on that. Okay. This is being weird.
I send Biscuit in the room real quick.
It's a storage room and a kitchen.
Still looks the same, recently used.
Yeah, Biscuit comes back.
I want to check the cart.
Okay.
So I'm going to make another investigation roll. Even that might lead to nothing.
What is it, Biscuit?
That is going to be a 14.
Are you hungry? Are you burning?
Are you
I can communicate with him.
Oh, sorry, I forgot the telepathic bond.
I was like, I can't actually speak with the man.
My bad. I forgot to tell them. I'm treating it like it's an animal, like an animal companion instead of actually familiar. It smells something that it smells metallic but wet. But it's wet. Feels wet. Smells metallic.
I relay that to you guys.
That could be blood.
Yeah, there's a whole river of that.
Or the fox is having a stroke.
I look in the cooking pot.
How was the investigation?
That was a 14, I believe.
You find armor. You've seen armor just like this.
Wait a second. No, it'd be a 16.
It's
but
inside crates.
armor, right?
And it's wet and nasty because it's chopped up knights.
You said I've seen armor like this before.
Yep, I can
Have
tell
I
you
seen it
where.
on Felicia?
Nope, I can
No?
tell you where you found it. So you remember when we went to the vote and there were a bunch of darkness knights everywhere?
So it's Darkness Knight armor?
There's 3 of them. Bodies have been chopped up in their
Oh,
armor.
like full-on bodies.
Yeah, they've been chopped up and tossed in crates and stuff inside the wagon.
And then these guys are no pushover normally, right?
No.
If anybody knows.
Well, I mean, I feel like I'd have a better knowledge of it because I, you
People
know,
don't with them, so...
well, I just,
From
Yeah.
I don't know
having
if
seen them
Aldrich would
in
ever
person,
say-
Oh no, they're
look
highly
like
skilled.
okay.
a baddie.
And the ones that come out here are well-trained too. More than normal ones.
And there's 3 of them dead.
Uh-huh.
Like I checked they're dead.
Oh yeah,
They're in pieces.
Yeah, it's a little
You
hard
find
to
like a
come back from
breastplate,
that one.
and the torso is in the breastplate still.
Yeah, like they chopped them into.
You don't find any
sections.
heads,
Sashimi.
and every one of them has a hole here.
Ah,
Every one of them.
where their heart would be then? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be like,
or a chest burster.
Yeah.
Alien.
No, I mean,
guys, you're gonna want to see.
No, I don't know that I am.
Smells awfully corpsey now that you mention it.
It appears there is somewhat of a complication. We all understand that the knights under the Ministry of Darkness are skilled, yes?
I sent Biscuit to watch the door for us.
which door?
The back
The
door?
one we came in
The
through.
gate?
Yeah, I'm sorry, gate,
Okay.
I guess, my bad.
We all understand this, yes? There are 3 of them dead in that carriage.
Kuno's just looking at it, and he's in shock.
I am also in
Could your
shock.
quarry have done this?
I think almost undoubtedly it was his quarry.
Yeah. I guess they could have. Fuck. This isn't gonna go well.
Well, before things
Do
get
we
any
have that?
worse, I'm gonna cast...
I hired you all. You're my backup.
That's depressing.
It is.
I'm casting
Aren't
aid.
you a
You get 10 more max HP.
big boy?
You get 10 more max HP.
I'm
I
not a
get 10 more max
pushover,
HP.
but I've sparred with one of these things before, and these guys don't play around.
With one of the dead guys?
Not these ones specifically.
Well, no, but them,
Members,
not the
yeah.
one who killed them.
I sparred with a Queen's Guard that was 8 years in service. Got my ass beat.
I'm 8.
Well, okay.
No, I'm just letting you know. Your backup is 8.
Well, you're not my backup. Well, Mel and these two are. Sorry, don't exaggerate.
It's all right. I understand the severity of the situation, and that words sometimes escape us. And I'm trying to get hair off of my glasses.
Did it? Okay. So that really loud, annoying, high-pitched scream you guys all heard earlier.
Happens.
It happens.
And that's where we're ending game.
Oh boy. What a cliffhanger. We're all gonna die.
Probably.
We be fucked.
One closing scene. Pulling away from the characters. Going to another location in the capital. Near the Ministry of Law. Woman. Light. Very light gray streaks in her very straight, half-back, long black hair. In blue tanned leather. Very formal looking, very business looking. Walks into the Ministry of Law's building. Door closes. She comes in. One of the assistants asks if there's anything she can do. In a level, well-mannered voice, she requests to see someone. I won't say who, because the screams begin 10 minutes later. You all have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching.
I'm terrified.
And this has been Magnus Aevum, episode 18. Episode 19 is going to be scheduled for next week, where these screams become terrors. See y'all later.
Bye.
And just before we end, just as a reminder, all of you, again, Out of Our Ascension is shifted to every Thursday night. So this coming Thursday will be episode 29 of Out of Our Ascension at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you guys there for that.
Indeed.
Alrighty.
All right.